plays in the background.
Totally.
Hello, I'm Chris Solo, and welcome to the realms of Ukodor, where I'll gather my friends to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So, before we get started, let's go ahead and dive into our announcements real quick. We are affiliates, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can support us by subscribing to the channel or donating bits. By doing either of those, you also support us and the Game Academy. They're a 501c3 nonprofit that uses tabletop gaming to help youth and teen through social and academic issues. So, we also have a menu down below. You can check out the bit menu. You can donate healing potions or inspiration or spell slots and such to any of the players. So all you have to do is donate the bits, like 250 bits for a regular healing potion, tag one of the moderators and say for Barakabu. And then I will find an organic way to bring that potion to Barakabu as fast as I can within story narrative purposes, trying not to meta as much as possible. But, you know, we can do what we can.
Then I'll hand it to her, probably.
A big shout out to one of our featured sponsors, Griffin Co. All the bits and stuff that you will see today is from them, so go ahead and check their site out real quick. Make sure you're punching on the Griffin Co. stuff. Oh, Infectious has got it. Thank you, Infectious. So
He's on the boy.
He is on
he got it.
Another big shout out to Master Monk Gaming. They have the beautiful dice tower. If we can show that real quick, you can check them out as well. So we do have, exciting news. You can check down below. You can see the information on it. I am getting ready to launch the pre-sales for it. But Ukodor Con will be October 25th through 27th here in California, in the Mountain View, California specifically. So if you're in the area and you want to meet everyone in person, or if you want to play games with us, or watch some of the live shows, or watch some of the panels of us and some other local streamers, we have a bunch of celebrity guests coming down. We have a bunch of really cool shows to watch. So if you're interested, we'll have more information about that here at the end of the month. Anyone else have any other things? For it?
Tonight we'll be giving away another beard shirt.
Oh. Ooh. And what will we do when we get there?
I see you trying to grow towards popularity, trying to be the favorite.
I see you.
I'm kidding.
You should make a shirt then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and give away a Torque t-shirt at our mid-show giveaway, so make sure you stick around for that. Also, we will do another video game when we get to 2650 followers. We're currently at 36. So a few more followers, we'll give away a video game as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready for the next chapter of the
Realms of Ukodor.
Welcome to the realms of Ukodor.
Hands over there like a cat
And
with
we're
its own
back.
laser pointer.
So, before we get started, I do want to let everyone know I don't have any con information yet because we're still putting those details together, but we will have those links and everything for you guys to view and get information on that as soon as we can.
Links.
So, last we left, the party, after killing Jaren in Tydean, quickly made a trip through a tree provided by Jadobi to their home in Edayk, quickly realizing that their home was not how they left it. Surrounded by undead, clouded with plague and darkness, they quickly found out who was behind all that. Lord Quran. What they soon find out was a vampire, something that none of you have ever heard or read about to this date. Quickly killing 4 Travels without even batting an eye. Sent all of you, suggested that you leave the city. So you started leaving the city. Everyone was forced to go except for Barakabu, who stayed close to his party to try to keep them safe. As you left the upper steps down towards the Dwarvenshire, most of you bumped into very large undead ogre and handfuls of zombies that were also in the area. Quickly making short work and fighting off the suggestion spell, the party was able to kill the beast and all the surrounding zombies, only to quickly be surrounded by more vampires themselves, as Lord Quran's sister shows up, laughing at them and tries to kill all of them and wants Jadobi alive.
My new girlfriend.
I
love her.
After some challenging trials and and trials and error trying to sort out what works and what doesn't work, and what these creatures seem to be immune to, or just trying to find some sort of weaknesses. You're able to kill some of them and wound another. After jetting away, Barakabu found him again in the end of an alley, trying to interrogate to a point, eventually killing the creature, getting some information, finding out about these vampires, is what they've been called, have been hunting druids for a reason unknown. Continually following, what was her name? Rosa, thank you. One of the barmaids at the Full Mast Tavern, down to a hidden bunker below several layers of basement, where the party met with Styx, an old friend, and hundreds of other civilians, women, children, wounded. Everyone's scared, hiding from these creatures, the wolves and the vampires. Jadobi, insistent on trying to locate his sister, sat down and scryed, finding his sister in a tower.
Niece.
It's just
Sorry, niece. Excuse me.
Niece and nephew.
Open it up to the moon.
Sorry.
Salt.
Maybe some lemon juice.
We know where
Yeah, right. I was just thinking,
Yes,
hold the
his
lemon.
niece. Excuse me. Jadobi had sat down and tried to scry his niece, finding her in a tower, looking longingly through an archway, trying to just compose herself. Suddenly, the door opened, and in walked Lord Quran. Jadobi stayed, watching, listening to what was going on. Lord Quran looked at his niece, trying to get her to do something for Lord Quran, but unwillingly, she fought back. Lord Quran then turned and faced the scry dead on and said, "Perhaps your uncle can help us now that we know where they are." Immediately, Jadobi killed the scry, realizing what he had done, yelled out to everyone that they have to go. Tallulah, Styx, screaming at him, trying to understand what the fuck just happened. And then the howling started. You can't place how many howls you heard in the distance, but there was many, many howls and a burst of force coming down the stairs. And that's where we pick up.
And your firewall is up.
And my firewalls, I was gonna say.
Correct. Your firewall is up. The two guards in the hallway did rush into the space before you did the firewall.
Is it encrypted?
Does the firewall create smoke as it burns and then
It's a magic
choke us all
firewall.
to
It's
death?
magical fire.
I think there's no smoke.
And then we're all dead anyway?
You're all gonna fall asleep very peacefully with the CO2
Aww. And that's what we're gonna call it today.
And
Total
with
party
the carbon
go.
monoxide wipeout.
poison. That would be like a very sad total.
It'd be really upsetting.
We cannot.
The werewolves come in.
So I'm totally gonna meta right now, but has anyone seen American Horror Story, The Hotel?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
first few episodes.
The one episode where the police officer walked into the house.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Like the whole family was dead.
And jumping in.
Yeah, sorry.
That wasn't even totally meta, really.
God.
Just an aside.
What's a hotel? No, good. Alright,
The end.
I digress. So, now you hear the loud rumblings of.
I do.
Yes,
I do indeed.
See,
hear
they're
Werewolves
it.
are Santa.
You do hear the howls and the rumblings way up the steps. The firewall is up. Make sure you take that spell slot away, by the way. What would you all like to do?
Everybody get back! Get back! I'm gonna tell the crowd of families to just start moving to the.
Jadobi, what the fuck are you talking about?
Do you not hear this? What's coming?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything!
Oh, you
Prepare!
clearly were doing something, and then you're the one who's telling us to start moving?
What happened?
I can see beyond sight, and I saw them coming. And I'm gonna prepare myself by Denahi.
Okay, insight check in.
I mean, it wasn't a lie.
By
You can
see
roll.
beyond sight.
But
mean
you're
that's
not
wrong.
telling the truth.
I'm not telling you do everything, but I'm not lying. I can see beyond sight.
It's a lie of
16. Are you
omission.
trying to be deceptive, or are you gonna...
I mean, like I said, it's not a lie.
You don't want everybody to know that you gave away your location?
Wow, nice. Dice Joe. 1. What? Yeah.
First roll
Okay.
of the day.
First roll of the
So
day.
yes, you can tell that he's not being completely forthcoming, and it's up to him if he wants to.
Right.
You
We
You lied to
saw
me.
something, right?
Yes. So as you all were looking around, kind of panically, you both see a short figure. Her back is to you with pink hair off to the side, which is funny that you said that, by the way.
And Boo laughs like that and walks over to her,
Okay.
taps her on the shoulder.
Brackable?
Hey!
What are you doing here?
Well, probably about to die. What about you?
What?
The howling, the werewolves are coming.
How did they find us?
It's a good question, isn't it?
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, this is our friend. She invents things.
Oh,
Hi.
Tallulah.
Trixie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey, you happen to have any ideas?
For what?
Well, we're about to get invaded by werewolves in an enclosed space.
Down here? No, I don't. If we get out of here, I might be able to get us somewhere safe.
Okay,
So we should try to get everyone out.
there's only one way in.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we could. We're underground, right?
Correct. You're on like the
Layers and
the
layers.
third or
and
fourth
layers underground.
basement level down. And for the purpose of this, can everyone please roll initiative?
Yep.
Shit.
Am
No,
I
no.
rolling for Lobo also?
No, I should practice roll.
I would say he just goes after you.
Ooh, natural 20, bitch.
Hey, save us all.
20 and above.
Me,
What do you got?
24.
24.
Yes.
15 to 20?
Oh, no. 14.
14?
10.
So 10 to 15 is 14 the highest? Jeez. Okay.
Dang, I thought with 10 I'd be the lowest.
7.
7?
Oh, 7.
5.
Damn!
Who has the higher deck?
I'm kind of really nervous right now.
Okay.
I only have a +1.
I have
Plus 20.
no, just 20 packs.
Well, you both got 7s?
Yeah.
I just lost it. Denani, what are you at?
What? Sorry, I'm 24. Oh, my.
Oh, no, yeah, that's right, you're right. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry,
43.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
43.
Yes, I already had you written down. Yes.
What?
I'm like deciding
You look
whether I want
great for
pizza.
43.
Tall and Shadow.
What you thinking about?
And
Pizza.
since we know they're coming, the second if I see a wolf or undead or something that is not one of us or a regular person, I'm moonbeaming them like right in the door.
Okay.
So I'm holding that.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm prepping myself.
We should pile things against the door, at least slow them down.
I'm walking
Well,
around to some of the
are
people and trying to ask if they know any spells that may be able to help.
Are we acting in initiative, or are you just asking us?
I'm asking just in general.
Oh, I mean, Boo would start moving toward the door to try to hold things off for everybody.
I mean,
We'd start throwing stuff at the door to give them something to trip over.
It's covered in fire.
so, I mean, she just said she could help if we
Oh.
got out. I mean, are we trying to stay down here?
Well, if we go out, they're already at the door.
There you go.
You can pop it up. Oh, just the small one.
So I don't think there's any way out without going
Isn't it
through
longer
them.
than that?
Huh?
Isn't it longer than
I don't know how long is it.
100 feet, you said?
The fire?
that?
Oh,
The firewall.
I am just not. I'm so sorry.
About that
My
coffee
very
was-
clumsy
60
D20
feet long.
roll was 14.
14. Got it.
It's 60.
Can everyone please make a perception check? If you're going to investigate, can you do an investigation to see if you can find any of the casters?
And I'm just going to
Ooh, nice job.
ready myself on the other side of the fire to fight anything that comes through.
Let's try this one.
These are the two guards of his. And we'll see, this is... That's Trixie. And imagine, we use our imagination, that from here back is legitimately packed full of people. Like, pretty much once you get past these two middle pillars, it's just people just cramming in.
Okay.
What was your investigation?
15.
15. You ask around, most of the people are not fighters. I mean, you see Trixie there, who you remember from before, and you see Styx with his 2 henchmen, and they're kind of standing at the ready, but other than that, no one else is doing anything.
Alright.
Second, okay. What was everyone's perception checks?
15.
15.
16.
16.
7.
Sorry, 19.
19. So you all do, except for Jadobi, who's probably very deep in thought right now and contemplating all sorts of life decisions. The rest of you do hear the wolves howling. Then you do hear some growls and some like yipes and such. And there's some sort of fight and scuffle and something else. And you do hear like noise coming down the steps.
I'm prepping. I'm just prepping.
We have no choice but to clear a path.
So, I'm going to call out. Is anyone in there?
Farland.
Fallen?
You all hear through your earpiece, except for you.
He doesn't have one.
No.
Fuck me.
You hear Farland's voice.
I mean, Farland is single.
Tell Lula's
Wait a
that.
minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why are we hearing this?
We hear him through the door.
Do you
You
hear
hear it
it?
through your ears.
The earpiece.
Oh.
The magical earpiece.
Fallen, where are you?
Wait, what?
I'm
Where?
I'm coming down the stairs. I'll explain once I get to you. Are you all okay?
Are you fireproof?
Probably not.
Where are we? Who are we talking to?
I show the earpieces that we have behind our earlobes.
It's Farland who's
Same.
nearby. Let us know when you're near the door. I'll take down my firewall.
The crazy shopkeeper gave us something.
Am I
You
near the
should
door?
just. Can you move it? Okay.
I'm at the door
I
now.
don't think so.
He's at the door. End it.
Oh.
Okay.
Just
So
fist
in
this down
walks
slowly.
Farland and very tightly Lobo.
wish I had my
Tight.
They do enter the space, closing the door behind them, dropping the arm back down. For the moment, there's no other sound.
How'd you find us down here? How'd you get here?
How did you handle the werewolves?
Well, it's a long story, but needless to say, Leroy, well, actually, I suppose it is necessary to say it, Leroy sensed that there would be trouble, and he asked Max to give me some weapons to aid me in rescuing you all. And as he was about to send me through one of those tree portals that you all left through, he noticed something odd about my aura. And he said, "Come here, boy. Let me take a look at you."
Oh, that's a good one. You sound just like him.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I don't know if he sounds
Leroy
just
or
like
Max said that? What's happening?
That was Leroy Torque. And so he still seems odd to me. He slapped me across the face, grabbed my head with both hands and shook it, and then put a crystal in my mouth. And for whatever reason, when he did that, I felt this warmth radiating from within me. And apparently it awakened powers that had been unknown to me. Apparently, my quest for revenge had kept me from fully realizing them. But now I've been able to use them to find my way to you. And killed a lot of werewolves on the way in, I must say.
You sure that he didn't just put like a locator in our earpieces?
I don't know. He didn't say anything about that.
I'm extremely happy to see
Was there
you.
was there like an earpiece in there for me?
We're all standing right here.
Yes.
You guys are awfully buoyant for us to be assaulted by a bunch of werewolves.
Yeah.
perception check.
Ah,
19.
I feel like
Can y'all hear
we
me?
faced worse
We're
things.
standing right beside you.
23.
23.
Ooh,
I got a
two.
1. I'm excited.
Okay.
21.
You're just so focused on your earpiece.
15.
2.
Okay.
That's twice as good as you.
Perception.
There's no more howling, so he killed them all.
What?
He said 19 already.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay, so everyone 15 and up, you do hear more noises and growls and such coming from above.
They
Coming
must
down.
have followed me.
I mean, you didn't kill them all, but you definitely fucked them up.
They can probably track Lobo.
That would make sense.
He's a dog.
I would think they would just be able to track anything with a scent.
Yeah, but I mean, dogs smell really good to other dogs.
I'm gonna prep myself again.
Right? That's a thing, right?
Beware, Lobo, they might try to mount you.
I thought they were Lobos.
Lobo kind of snarls at him.
Okay, so you do hear a loud rushing coming down the steps. Top of the order, Denahi, what would you like to do?
Can I, like, move away before the saw goes down? I want to move.
When it's your turn.
Either we throw things in front of the people or we throw them at the door.
I'm gonna drink my superior potion.
Good idea.
Yes, I forgot I had
What
that
if
in
we
the back
move
burner.
all of
How many is
the
that?
stuff in front of the people and tell them to hide?
I think it's better to put things in front of the smaller objects.
I assume I meant to stay where I was.
Shit.
So.
Okay.
And the door is a lot smaller than the crowd.
That's fine. Fine. That makes sense. It's not my turn.
Most importantly, we need to stand in the way of these enemies to protect these people.
Indeed.
So you're like magical now?
Should we pile things behind us?
I still don't know
Walk
the
them.
extent of my power, but
You doing anything else tonight?
in my battle to get to you,
28
I found
plus
myself
28.
just
Where
instinctively
you at?
using powers that I had never used before.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's what she was at before. So.
I was at 43. Last on my notes.
Multi-class, baby.
Plus
Wow.
28.
So plus 28?
Yeah.
Got it. 71? Okay, are you doing anything else? Getting in position?
Yeah.
Paladin.
I guess I'll hold a firebolt.
Are
The
you-
first thing that walks through the door.
Are you staying where you are?
Yeah.
If
Okay, Dork.
Moving to the front of the group
Okay,
and drinking a potion.
okay, go ahead and drink a potion.
And I don't want to rage yet until I know I'm going to be attacking.
Hold the bridge.
If something comes through the door, I'll attack.
So you're gonna hold attack. If something comes in, you're holding a fireball. And what's the radius of that?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Got it. Alright. Orlin. And Lobo.
We're going to stay pretty much right where we are and just, kind of ready ourselves for whatever comes through the door.
Okay. Are you readying an attack?
Yes, I'm going to ready an attack that is triggered whenever I see an enemy, enter my, 5-foot range.
Got it. Shit. Alright, Styx is gonna go. Alright, you all kind of look... fuck, you're not standing close enough. Jadobi, how are you looking?
I'm hanging in there.
Alright.
A little rough.
He's gonna do mass cure wounds.
What? Sticks?
The gauntlet?
So Boo, Farland, Torque, Jadobi, and just Tallulah. Yeah, I don't know if we've reached Denahi. Torque, do you need healing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone except for Denahi, unfortunately. You all get 24 points of healing.
Whoa. I'm already max.
Well, aren't you nice?
And that's next.
Both of his guards are gonna go ahead and kind of stand next to him, holding their position. Boo.
I am going to, as an action, apply my wholeness of body to get back an additional 33 HP. And then I'm going to expend 1 key to put myself into dodge state and ready myself by the door.
Okay. Could you move for me real quick?
Where do you want him?
Wherever he wants to go.
Just right in front of the door, but not in fire. But she hasn't put the
She
fire
took
back
the
yet.
fire
Fire's
down.
End your turn.
Yeah, because the wholeness was an action.
Tallulah.
I'm gonna come next to Torque, on the other side of him.
She's a hammer.
Okay. And I'm readying to cast Bane with my shield on the first 3 creatures that come through.
Okay. Anything else? Adobe.
I am going to step way back. I want to step by Denahi.
Okay.
Still wanting a visual on the door.
Got it.
Thanks, man. And I am prepping my my moonbeam spell.
Yeah.
The second those doors open and I see a wolf or a vamp or undead, they're getting it.
Okay.
All of them.
Kill. Alright, Trixie is going to come back here with y'all. And you see her hand kind of glow a little bit, and she's just kind of standing like this. Ends all their turns. Perception checks, please.
16.
17.
18.
18, 17, 16,
8.
8,
15.
15. So, everyone except for the ladies. You do hear, you're hearing just hundreds of steps. Feet is what it sounds like. And then it just stops. There's silence. Silence. Can Barakaboo, Lobo, Farlin, Torque, and Tallulah make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh shit.
I suppose.
I suppose.
22.
23.
Ooh!
10.
10,
13.
13. Lobo?
Oh, yes, Lobo. What are his stats? Pull those up 1 second. Lobo, where are you? So Dex would be 18 for Lobo.
18. So, with that, the silence, beat, nothing. Boom! And you watch as the doors explode with this blue force energy, and bits of door goes flying. Everyone goes flying back 10 feet. You all take half damage. You all take 12 points, except for Tallulah. You fall prone, and you take 24 points of force damage.
It's fine.
But you all are knocked back 10 feet.
I'm sorry, how much damage?
12.
12.
The fuck is this shield good for? Nothing.
And because the doors don't open right, this is done.
A giant hand comes into the
Well, sound bright, kid.
I'm breaking it.
I think you just grabbed it.
There we go.
Take it in a pack.
And because I don't have any werewolves, gnolls are going to be werewolves. So you watch as werewolves, as far as you can see, come rushing.
As they rush in, boom!
1 second.
Moonbeam!
1 second.
Before they even get in the door.
Well, you want them to get in the door.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you have to see.
Well, the door just exploded, so.
But you put it.
Well, I
in
mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's at the.
You put it in the space of the door, so they all have to run through it, basically.
Yeah, in front, exactly.
Right.
So, hang on. Everyone was holding an action. So, Denai, you were holding an action.
And firebolt.
Can you firebolt first? Not poo-pooing on your thing. I just wanted to be
Not
in
poo-pooing.
order. Because everyone was holding.
19 to hit.
19 hits. Who are you shooting at?
First one who walks in, right
Okay.
at his mouth.
Okay, roll for attack. Or damage.
Ooh, lots of dice.
25.
25. Okay. You hit one of the wolves. Pretty hard. Okay. Torque, you were readying something?
Well, yeah, I got pushed back, so I guess I'm stepping up to hit him.
Yeah, we'll say that someone comes close
Or I
enough.
can throw the axe at him.
Yeah, that's probably makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, go throw.
Nice.
17 plus.
That hits. Or are you throwing blade first or spike first?
Well, since you asked, I guess I'll do spike first.
Okay. That does hit.
Think of golden eye.
So that would make it 6 plus 8 is 12.
12. Okay.
The game. Another
The
movie.
movie.
Okay, 12 points.
I'll go into a rage.
Well, this is just a hold action.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
you only get the one action. Farland, you and Lobo were holding attacks.
Yeah, they were holding attacks for when someone came within melee range.
Okay, roll. No, they're not there yet.
Yep.
Okay. So it skips you. Boop. There is one within melee range.
No, I put myself in the dodge state.
Got it. Okay.
So technically, actually, I guess I should have rolled it with advantage on the deck save, but I guess it wouldn't matter.
You succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah, you succeeded. You still just took out.
Yep.
Tallulah.
I mean, I was prone.
Okay. It's alright. Shinobi.
Moonbeam
What's
right
the-
on the door.
what's
They
the-
all have to go through it to get through.
What's the radius?
I knocked something
It's
out.
a 5-foot radius, so it's a
10
10
feet
foot
diameter.
diameter cylinder, 40 feet high.
Yeah, we'll just say the doorway. You just beam down the doorway. Right?
Constitution save.
Okay.
They all cry like puppies.
It's my favorite.
What do they roll?
I think all but one failed.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, just give me the damage.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em right in the
24 points
Wolfie boop
of
boop.
damage, radiant damage to the ones who fell,
Okay.
and half that to the other guy. So what's that? 12.
Yep.
Other one takes 12. And they actually make that the other guy, because this spell has a secondary effect. For all shape changers, they roll with disadvantage, which a werewolf is. And if they once they fail, they transform into their original state, back to their human state.
I don't think that works with werewolves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now no, but I hear you. Okay.
Okay. Well, the one who succeeded has to make another
Do they
saving throw. It's disadvantage for them.
So do they get hit when they are in this? When they get hit with the beam, and then when they leave the beam, or they just get hit
once
initially?
on a turn. So
Got it. So if they're still in the beam next time. Got it.
Yeah.
And why does the other one make another save?
because he does it with disadvantage. Because he's a
17.
fail. So he actually takes another 12 points of radiant
Got it.
damage. And they
Fuck
don't
that.
turn back.
I mean, that's a really good point, and we can rap about that later. But for other reasons, I don't think that would work.
Okay.
Well, they have two states. They transform into that.
Correct, but that's different than a normal shapeshifter. They don't have control over shit changing. But there's other lore reasons that I can explain after.
You mean the fact that it's a moonbeam?
Okay.
But roll an intelligence check real quick.
It strengthens them.
Now we gotta talk about the checks.
It's a good
Uh,
way to explain.
Oh my god, you guys, it's a full moon!
10.
10. Seeing that they don't change. Well, first off, you wouldn't know that they change.
True.
Secondly, but seeing their form and like just understanding an animal anatomy, that you feel like they're not true, like in a nature essence, and them not changing tells you something. Like it doesn't seem right, and there's a.
But I
reason
wouldn't
for
even know because I don't know that they shape change at all. So it's just kind of. But okay.
it. Yeah, do a nature check too, or animal handling. I don't.
Natural 20. Finally.
Woo!
He knows all the things.
Yeah, I would. We're gonna do this.
Secret notes.
Secret notes.
Ooh.
Denai, get ready. You're gonna be first up.
Right.
Blast them all.
I was going for this sort of missed expectations. What's the one that they used to do?
Lower expectations.
Lowered expectations.
Was that Mad TV?
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oops, I just showed my age.
So did I.
As if my face didn't give it away.
You're not old.
There are certain things that you noticed that triggered something at this moment.
Gotcha.
Nothing butters, just brought some up.
Got it. Understood.
And then yeah, that was my reaction.
Okay. So those are reactions. Oh, I still have to do their turn. One's gonna attack Tallulah with advantage.
Back.
17 to hit.
Matches.
You take 14 points of piercing damage. Can you please make a Constitution save?
Ooh, I sure can. Whew. 25.
Okay. Okay, so it's his turn, and the only other one that's close is Barakaboo. Natural 1 and a 5. That's pretty shitty. And just to address everyone else who's watching as well, so vampires in the world of Ukodor technically haven't existed, or there's no lore about it, so things are different. And because everything in Ukodor is not from a monster manual, things like vampires having like the shapeshifter thing is not quite the same. No, and werewolves,
Oh, right.
because vampires can shapeshift technically too. But again, in the world of Ukodor, A, because it's fun and I love creating things, but B, so not only are the characters and the players a little confused and trying to do some discovery to figure out what works and what doesn't, moments like this leads to other lore and story bits. So there's reasons why I changed things, like the Hydra in the other show where it's not fire damage that keeps them from growing heads, it was actually frost damage. It's to keep everyone on their toes and so they don't pull out their phones and like, let's find out what this is. Yes. But anyways, so yes, there's a lot of things that are different in this world, so you will find that certain things do work or don't work within like your normal pop culture.
They call him Chris Solo, enemy of meta.
Denaki.
Okay. How many do I see coming in right now?
A lot. It's
Hey,
literally
fun.
flooding the space, and there's more coming down.
And the moonbeam is still up, right?
Moonbeam is still up.
Okay. I look towards the wolves, and then like smoke kind of floods and covers my irises, and I'm gonna cast Mass Suggestion. I'm gonna be like, "Don't wolves love the moon?" And I'm gonna have them all kind of walk towards the moonbeam and stand under it.
That is a great. That is
You
a
are
great thing.
brilliant.
1 second.
Do it, mama, do it. Do it, mama, do it.
Hold on 1 second.
Never used this spell before.
Nice.
Isn't the moon pretty
You have
tonight?
to make a wisdom save.
Combo.
We always do it.
Casters.
Finally.
I missed.
On a failed save, pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
So as you cast
Up to
this,
12. Up to 12 of them.
Up to 12. So as you cast this spell, you see the ones in the initiative in the initial area that you see kind of do this for a second and just keep going forward. Has no effect.
Damn it.
That was sick though.
I cried myself,
That was a good idea.
and then I.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Don't start.
That's my turn. Wait. That's my turn.
We can see the bottom part of your beard.
They didn't even have to make like a save against it. It's just
Yes.
make sure.
It'll work.
But that's yes.
Oh,
I had to
boy.
double check my notes for that.
It was a very
Anything
cool
else?
idea.
Sorry.
Nothing happens. I'm like, oh, did I do that correctly? I'm just.
Torque.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna start wailing. First, I'll go into a rage, and then, I guess I'm
casual rage.
stepping to them. Oh, I'm sorry, as you went, and then
Yes.
begin swinging.
Cool.
First one is, so that's 22 to hit.
Hits.
Wow. That's garbage. 14 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And the only other attack I have is the bonus. And that hits for...
Okay.
Is it a 1?
It sure is.
16 points of damage.
Okay. Got it. Marlon.
Let's see. I am going to. So Moonbeam's in the doorway. So
Correct.
these are now in front of the doorway. So not within.
There's Can you see? Is the moon being translucent? Can
Yes.
you see through it?
Yes.
So, yes, there is like a beam of light, like a spotlight, with literally the doorway. So
Gotcha.
like the 2 squares in front of the doorway is where it's at, and they're starting to come through that.
All
So
right.
each
Four
anytime it's
squares.
Well, two in front and 2 in back.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
So 4 total
like
squares.
splitting the doorway. Right. Got it.
So I'm going to charge forward between Boo and Torque and attack the lead werewolf
Which one
with
are you? This
my Claymore of Light.
The new things.
A new thing, yes. Thank you, Max.
one? Ranger who?
You have military work.
Oh, natural 20!
Hey! Hit him! Ah!
First attack of the night.
He finally got
First
some
it-
good dice.
Right? All right, and so because I hit with that attack, I'm going to use a spell slot to then use Divine Smite, which is then doubled as well.
Hey!
Oh, you were talking about that. I'm so
Mhm.
excited. I'm so
Is
excited.
it quadruple?
No, so
No, it's just the added
So
bonus
I'll-
is now doubled as well.
exactly, yeah.
Shit.
And so I'm going to use a level 3 Divine Smite.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh god, we're gonna watch these people die.
So
Don't
that's
say that. Don't say that.
That's why they're there!
You gonna die tonight?
D8.
That tuxedo mask?
I need an extra D8. May I borrow yours?
Of course. Oh.
Yes.
Just to give some perspective on a human wall.
This is going to be for a total of 5d8
Nice.
plus 9.
All right. So 10,
Pokemon.
20.
So 31 damage times 2.
Yes.
62 damage
damage.
on the lead werewolf. So I run up my Claymore low and swing upward
Okay.
to try and go right here and split his face in half.
So you watch as the wound cuts right through his chest, and it kind of cleaves him. He's kind of screaming in pain. He falls on the ground, and he's still like twitching and moving, but he does.
One moment, actually. So, because of the type of enemy it is, wouldn't I get the additional 2d10?
It doesn't matter if
But
you know if they're under the.
Which one is it? Hang on.
So, so it's against fiends or undead because of
they're
the
not
type
fiends.
of metal.
They're not fiends or undead.
Okay.
But
Just checking.
there's so a lot of times too, like I know what's going on, and I give things extra or less depending on what's going on. I do.
Okay.
But can you make a perception check though?
I will make a perception
I
check.
am going to kill all of Jojobi's family.
Well, you're doing
You're
a
already
pretty
doing
good
a
job.
great job.
Total of 13.
13.
Talk about getting a head start.
Yeah.
Although he has a huge family. This could take a while.
That's a whole arc.
Defeat him by numbers.
Secret note! Secret note!
Like what you caused, not yours. I know I wrote that a little wrong. Does that make sense?
So what is caused to me?
No, like what you did versus.
Ah.
Got
Worst secret note ever.
Okay.
Got it. And your turn?
No, actually.
You gotta
So,
explain the secret.
No, actually.
so from my time as a ranger, I still have Horde Breaker, and so when I succeed with an attack, I can make an attack on another enemy within
What?
5 feet. So I'm going to hit the guy to the left,
Do it.
or try to at least. Which, so 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nice. And what the fudge? I'll use another Divine Smite on him. This time a level 2. So it's 3d8.
That works, right?
Yeah, that wasn't as good.
That's the only thing that would change.
So that one is 19 damage to the guy to his left, which is, I
Got
guess,
it.
closest to Boo.
Got it. Okay.
And then I will use my extra attack to attack that guy as well. Ah, 30 to hit.
All right.
Killing machine.
And I'll use another level 2 Divine Smite. better. 8, 12, 13. So another 22 damage.
22 damage.
To hit.
He's turned into like
Ah, goodness.
It's like Ted, but good.
Ted was good.
What?
In the
A
end.
good person.
Ted was a good person.
In the end.
She doesn't know him when he was bad.
Tallulah only knows the good Ted.
Likewise.
Stop talking about it, but
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Sticks and and his guards actually start to back up a little bit. You go about here to try to
you guys are real heroes.
protect the people. Protect the people.
Oh, of course. Whatever
ooh.
excuse you need to use.
Okay. So I am going to hopscotch forward on that one he's still wiggling on the ground.
Correct.
So I'm gonna do a Bruce Lee chest stomp on him.
Okay.
Is that specifically a Bruce Lee?
That is a 32
Hits.
to hit.
Hits.
Oh, that's not even the right one anymore. Okay. For 15 damage.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
It doesn't look like he's moving.
Okay. And I will just nonchalantly, as I kick off to the next guy,
Okay.
for 15 to hit that time.
15 hits.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
I mean, they're not.
16 damage on the next one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spin back and hit him again with an elbow, and that's a 25 for 11 to hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue my pirouette into an axe handle smash for 30 to hit.
30 hits.
And that is for 16 damage, and I would like to knock him prone.
9.
Ah, cool.
It actually worked.
Yeah, it's never worked.
And your turn?
And then I will merrily skip away and kick the dead werewolf's head as I go back out of range.
Okay.
What?
Tallulah?
So can I use my trip attack to, like, while I'm still on the ground, swing my hammer underneath him and try to trip him?
Sure.
Great.
Great.
Plus 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Great. He must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And he takes...
16.
He fails, so he falls. And takes 9, 13, plus 23 radiant damage.
Good. As he falls, literally as you hit him, he just falls on you. So he's now on top of you.
Great. Can I,
Great.
like,
Great.
swing, like...
you can do like a thrust
Yeah,
or a
like
punch
a-
or a
yeah.
shield bash, whatever.
Or just knock him in his other thing.
I mean, I'm not shield master, so I can't, like, do anything.
You still have a shield, and this is still, remember, the hyper-realism that we're going for?
Great,
You
okay.
know how to wield
Or
a
just
shield.
bite him right on the snout.
Do that.
Yeah. Fine, then yeah, I
Or
would
an
like
orc.
to,
I mean,
like,
you got
have
those
myself-
tusks.
Then
Like,
you have a wear to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to bash him off with my
Werelula.
shield then.
Yeah.
Is that just strength? Or...
Are you attacking?
Yeah, well, I'm pushing him off with my shield.
You're trying to push him off.
Yeah.
It's strength check.
16.
Match, strike it.
He's pointing at me with his elbow.
17.
Good 18.
Okay, then I'm just gonna fucking hit him again. For 27.
That hits.
Or 20 radiant damage.
20 radiant damage, okay?
And he gets one more hammer to the head while he's still on top of me. 'Cause that's
Well-
great.
The shield bash was an
Fine,
action.
then never mind.
What was it?
And my turn.
Got it. Shinobi.
So I'm going to. I'm going to keep the moonbeam
you're
up.
growling?
I'm going to ask you if I can do something. I would like to, because I know that werewolves are being controlled by the guy.
You're assuming, but yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
Because I saw that they were fighting power. Do I feel like there's a chance that I could lift one of them with a dispel magic? Do I feel like...
Arcana or maybe intelligence? That's a really good question.
It was so good once before. So that's gonna be only a 5.
I rolled a 40. So a quick glance, looking at these creatures and their aggression, probably not the time, but maybe.
Okay.
Another time.
Okay. Noted.
Like maybe one at a time. Not a pack of them, maybe.
Fair. Alright, I am going to use my action to move my moonbeam up to 60 feet. Since it is a finger of God, I am going to pull it in, swirl it around in that pack, and then like put it right back on the door so anything that comes through has to go through it.
Good.
And they all have to make Constitution saves.
Just go and roll the damage.
Me. Alright.
I thought they just automatically had to roll on their turn.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. I must be
So,
thinking.
9, 10, 11, 15, 25.
If they pass through.
39 points of radiant damage to the ones who fail,
It's just on the doorway.
and half that to the ones that make it.
Got it. So you watch as this moonbeam kind of scoops inside the space and goes back to its resting position by the door. Is that in your turn?
It does. How are they taking this damage?
Resting moon face.
Do perception check for a little bit more detail.
17 perception.
That's a
17.
bitchy moon.
I mean, it looks like it's hurting. You're watching the fur, like you're seeing smoke coming off of the fur. Like they're hurting, and it looks like it's hurting a little bit more than other things that are going on.
They're just stronger than you would expect.
Noted. Bonus action. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I'm gonna bark up, and Eros is gonna come out.
Good timing.
Oh shit. And I am done. You know, I'm gonna move back just a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Maybe about about 3 squares.
Okay.
I said about 3. One more square.
I'll stay
There we
there.
go.
I'm gonna back up.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay, so I don't have enough wolves, obviously. So, just the ones that are interacting with you guys, I'll keep as these. Just get them out of the way.
Ooh!
Do you get opportunity attacks?
Yeah.
When these come by?
Yeah, they're
Hang on.
moving right by us.
They would have to move by you.
One second. These are not the ones you guys are engaged with. I'm moving them because they look cooler than the ones I'm about to pull out. This is why I'm doing this.
I see.
The other ones are climbing over and jumping.
We're going around.
These jumped over everybody. These not looking wolves are coming in.
They're the slubs.
But these are still wolves.
Every enemy in here is a wolf.
Everything is a humanoid.
Some are using dash action.
And one of them's an ally too.
And one is an ally.
Jeez. How did this...
And he's not done, folks.
Wow. That is...
Well, they're gonna kill
How fast
everybody.
They're moving. Perception check, actually, if you would like to get some more details. Anyone who wants to get some more details, except for Tallulah, who's got a 1 on top of her.
17.
17.
14.
She always has something on top of her.
25.
10.
No.
No.
Everyone else, you do see the first wave comes in. All the ones that have jumped in have taken that damage. You watch as this first wave of maybe 6 or 8 wolves are now fighting and engaged with all of you. And as you're engaged with all of them, you watch as there are wolves jumping over you. And at a quick glance, you head and you look and you watch as they move 60 feet or more. And they're literally just swarming this space. I'm going to do several attacks real quick.
So they...
Boo. Fuck,
Do
man.
they,
Why can't I
do
ever
they pass
fucking
through?
Barack Boo?
Yeah, I think you said they
There.
all take that
22 to
30
hit?
damage.
Because Sanctuary.
What is that again?
Oh, just you have to roll a Wisdom 16, and if you fail it, then you just don't attack me, and you have to pick a different target.
What's the effect? Hang on.
Oh, that is the effect.
No, like what's? Hang on.
What?
Oh, it's Monk Tranquility. But Tranquility gives me an automatic Sanctuary spell.
I know. I just want more details on Sanctuary as well.
Is that just up all the time?
Well, we never used it yet, because he kept telling me not to use it last time.
Who said that? I said that?
Yeah.
But I mean, is it an action? You have to cast it?
No, it's just an automatic effect.
Huh.
Like, I just wake up with a Sanctuary spell on me every day.
Sorry, just doing some rule stuff.
That sounded like a
I've got it
coffee
pulled
ad.
up if you want me to just read
No,
it out
I'm
for
reading
you.
it now.
You just wake up. And
I just wake up.
Sanctuary.
So many new things.
New sanctuary coffee.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Wake up with
So-
it on you.
No, Sanctuary the spell is a bonus action.
Got it.
Tranquility just means I wake up with it on me already.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's a suppository.
How long does it last?
Till it gets used.
Got it. Yeah, I think with the werewolves that would affect them. Okay. What's the DC?
16 Wisdom.
Okay. Fuck you. All right. So the first two fail, and they're going to attack Farland.
Well, fine.
That's the only downside is it just pushes the attack off to somebody else.
Yeah. So they go to attack you, and they go the other one, but one does hit you at 22.
Well, that was the one I called Sanctuary on.
You said Sanctuary for all of them. There were 3 wolves that attacked you,
Carry on.
right?
Just carry on.
I'm asking, right?
Well, you said, okay, this one missed whatever you rolled. Then you said
Right.
22. I
But
said
then you reminded me of
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, which means
Yeah.
those first 2 wouldn't have attacked you. So then I just rolled again for the third one. That succeeded. I vetoed the first rolls because you said you have Sanctuary.
Yeah,
So then the first 2 people who attacked you would never even attacked you.
but the attacks missed anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's Sanctuary. They wouldn't have attacked you. They failed their save.
We'll talk about it later.
But that's what.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what,
I know. I just carry on. I don't want to get into it.
That's what it said. You take 5 points of piercing damage, Farland. So 3 were going to attack you, and now 5 were attacking you.
Jesus Christ. You know, you have so many hit points.
17 hit.
Nope.
18 hit.
It matches.
And 20 hits.
Son of a bitch.
You take
Well, he is a werewolf.
16 points of piercing damage, and please make a Constitution save.
Alright.
And Lobo.
Wolf on wolf fight.
Does 15. Do you have Lobo's stuff up, or do I need to do that?
I mean, I can pull it up, but it's outdated because it was like from, I think he's level 6. My con save is 25.
Well, Lobo doesn't level.
Oh, Lobo doesn't. Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Lobo
then
and Ika are both.
let me grab his stuff real quick.
Okay.
Lobo is making a con save as well.
No, I just want to know what his AC is.
Oh, it's low. It's 16.
Oh, they missed anyway. Torque, 15 hit.
No.
15 doesn't hit. You have 17.
Matches.
You take 10 points of piercing, half to 5. Please make a Constitution saving throw. What was yours?
My con save was 25.
25. Okay.
Mine was garbage. 10.
Garbage enough though.
Garbage enough. I love it.
Denahi, 15 hit.
Shield.
Okay. And then that bumps it up to 5. 5 more points.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means you're at what, 21? How long does that last? One round?
Turn. Until my next turn.
Got it. Yep, so that's a 20 that misses, and that's fuck you. Alright. Trixie takes a couple points. And no one's near Jadobi. Okay, ends all of that madness. That's way too much going on. Denahi, top of the order.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna reach into my pocket really quick while the shield is up. And then I have like a packet of diamond dust. I'm gonna clutch it really quick. And then the dust is gonna go down my arm, and I'm gonna I guess do stone skin.
Okay.
That's all I can do right now.
No bonuses.
Thinking about it.
sound like me.
I know. But as casters, it's like you either have really good bonuses or you don't have any.
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Tor?
I'm swinging at the fellows in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that was terrible. That misses. That one hits for 25 points of damage.
Okay. Watch as one of them drops.
Fantastic. 14 to hit?
No, does not happen.
Alright, I whiffed twice.
Okay. Farland.
I turn around and attack the one behind me.
Okay.
That is a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Alright. I don't want to burn through all my spell slots, so I will not Divine Smite him. Get the frickin' knock there. So that's 15 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my extra attack on him again.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
It does not hit, so I whiff on that one.
Okay.
And let's see, hold on. As a bonus action, I'm going to use. I should have used. I should have used that. All right, fuck, next round.
Okay.
But on this one, I will use Shield of Faith on myself to give myself +2 AC.
Okay.
And I have my turn back.
All right. After that, you watch as Styx and his two guards are fighting off a couple of them, trying to hold their own, but these beasts are very powerful at the moment. Back to Baraku.
Okay. Are they all through the doors? Like the doors clear now?
Not quite. There's still a couple trickling through, but it's not as thick as it was before. It does seem like it's slowing down.
Trixie said that she could do something if we got her out, right?
If we got out, I think is what she said.
We got out,
Like,
not just if she got out.
Right,
We
like
gotta
everyone.
pick her up and run out.
I couldn't
Yeah.
like just football her through the door and just like be like, go do something, Trixie.
Only
No,
if you get a
just punch
perfect
her.
spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's,
Well then,
where's the ballista when you need it?
where's Carlox?
Where's Carlix in the ballista?
With his big.
He's dead.
Oh,
We never did check on Carly.
he
No, yeah,
probably
it's
is
been a while.
dead.
They're all dead.
No one's fed him.
Dinner.
Yeah.
What his girlfriend's thing?
Where the fuck did that go?
Well,
I'm safe, just eating.
I guess I don't really have much else to do except try to start attacking the nearest werewolf.
Okay, roll for attack.
30 to hit,
That hits.
or 10.
10 points, alright.
And gonna just take another shot at him for 30 again.
Okay.
For 11. And then a third attack for 26 for 11 damage.
11, okay.
And yeah, that's that.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
How are we gonna get out of this one, fellas?
Could you move your blue glasses case?
Oh, yep.
It's in the drawer.
You bet.
Now that I've opened
Now
it.
you know my face is too.
You should see it. It's a beholder. 2 cents.
Great. I'm gonna smash his skull on top of me
Okay, roll for attack.
for 17.
Hits.
16. 16 radiant damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Pretty rough.
Great. I'm gonna hit him again
Okay.
for 23.
Hits.
26 radiant damage.
26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He kind of goes lifeless and falls over.
Fucking push him off of me. And I stand up.
All right.
Does the pushing count as a thing?
I'll give you that one.
Great. I'm going to forego my third attack as my bonus action to tell Farland to strike. Commander strike. And you get an extra d10 to your damage.
An extra D10? That's incredible.
Farland, hit him now!
How'd that go?
Yeah, terrible. We're not going to do it again.
25 to hit. I'm assuming it hits.
Yes.
Totally hits.
For 18 damage.
18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as you're slashing down or up.
I'm just going to try and hack
Okay.
right down.
As
through
you
him.
hack through him, you watch as his back splits. Screams in pain, he falls down.
I feel like splitting people open. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
That's all I get.
Oh, yeah, that's
Just
all you
getting
get.
the
All right, so it's me. Do I see any more wolves coming through? Like, do I hear more coming down?
Perception check.
Please, please, please. 17.
17. It looks like it's very thin now, and the last couple seem to be coming through the door.
Okay, so everyone's in now.
The best you can tell right now for this wave.
Celebration's about to be.
Okay. Well, all right. Shoot. I am going to.
It says die in the
Die.
My tattoos are gonna glow green
Die.
Hard.
as I start to chant, and the ground will start to shake under us. As where is here? Here it is. So this one, and this one. These three, I'm casting erupting earth where they stand.
He's dead.
Like before I did it.
No, I killed him. He just didn't take the figure out.
Oh, okay. I'll just.
There's
I'll
more right here.
Yeah, but if I did it like that, then she would get hit too, and I can't do that. So, all right, just those two. Those two are getting it. It's a save. It's a dex save.
14. Look at that.
Both fail.
You fail.
I think he's
Someone's better.
succeeding.
All right, let's see.
Don't tell me that.
They all take 20 points of bludgeoning damage as they are shot 20 feet up into the.
So
They might even hit the ceiling. How?
20, about 20 feet.
Yeah,
So you
they
just slam
smash
them in the
into
ceiling.
Sweet. Does that do more damage?
You'll find out. You can't see them right now.
Okay. And, so the
You just
killer
watch
comes
as
up,
those two disappear.
and it's gonna like fall back down to gravel, and it's
We're
gonna
gonna be
make
stuck in the ceiling.
and that 20-foot square is now going to be difficult terrain to anyone.
So it should really help the
You know,
escape
Jerry, we're
process.
never getting out of this.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just teasing.
so that
Everyone
was
go around.
bonus action. I'm going to give Eros a shake of power as the frost starts to take him and kind of like go up my my arm. Movement.
Much more PG than I thought.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit. And to the guy to the left of me. Got to the left of me.
That's Trixie.
No, way to the left. That one.
Bad guy.
I'm gonna run to be in front of him to try to protect the people.
Okay.
And I'm done.
So noble.
He is so noble.
But very squishy.
Watch him die.
Lobo 15 to hit.
No, it's
I'm gonna
16 to hit.
shield
19 to hit to Lula.
No, yes.
19 to hit again.
No, yeah.
Lula, you take 21 points of piercing damage. Please make a Constitution save.
Keeps gladly.
Torque, 19 to hit.
Who's hitting me?
I'm not moving them all.
Already?
19 to hit.
God.
Yes, that hits.
You take 26, halved to 13. Piercing, please make a Constitution save.
20 not natural.
20, you're fine. Denahi.
She's constitutional.
Natural 20.
Is that a word?
Damn it.
8.
But like,
You feel like a paralyzing poison start to seep in your body, and you can't move right now.
But this was a strike that somebody
It
did?
was a bite.
A bite.
Yes, a werewolf just bit you.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh.
Denahi, you take, what the hell was that? 21 points of piercing damage. Please make a Constitution
Halved.
save.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you're stone skin.
What is it? Why does it have?
Because my stone skin. It's piercing damage. It's resistant.
That's fine. But you still,
I'm making con save.
you still
right?
make a con save though. With advantage because it's say the teeth don't get super in there.
Ah, a little better, a little better.
Natural 20 for Jadobi.
Ouch.
You take 21 points of piercing damage. Please make a Constitution save and a concentration check.
Question: is this poison related?
20.
No, it's curse related.
20.
Okay.
Huh?
I rolled a 20.
20. Okay.
Like, not natural.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
You said 20, right? To me,
21.
21. Thank you.
But the werewolf that tried to slash me, bite me?
Bite you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Right.
Okay, so this is for my concentration.
Baby burn.
Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn.
Dex save, please.
Ooh, nice.
What?
Okay. 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Daily hero points, because this is important. Oh.
Wow, that said it all right
That
there.
sounded great.
Oh.
What'd you roll? Low.
Lost concentration.
Yeah, I lost it.
Okay. You watch as the moonbeam dissipates.
Oh.
Concentration check.
Everything.
Or Constitution save. Excuse me. I said the same thing.
I thought you did that first.
Oh, this is going to dice show. Constitution save. That is going to be 8.
8. You also feel this sensation in your body, and your body's kind of going numb at the moment.
And is this is not poison or disease?
But we're not paralyzed.
You're kind of becoming paralyzed right now.
Kind of becoming.
It's.
Damn.
I need to know what my next move is.
Your
will
next
I be
move-
able to move?
On your turn, you're going to do a save. Otherwise, you might become a werewolf. Let's just go there.
Oh, fuck.
Let's just go there.
Cool.
Oh, and
Yeah, right on. Awesome.
Ow, ow!
So
it's
Tor-
not me this time.
you're within 10 feet of me, right, Derek? You're within 10 feet.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, as because you're under aura of protection by being near me, you get +4 on saves.
Uh-oh.
Surrender.
a little late. For
Yeah,
next
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you had told me that before, I really would have.
I didn't remember.
Might not have been in this situation.
Oh god. Oh god,
It-
people
it'll-
are dying.
It'll help you next time.
You were hearing.
Too late. I'm already
uh,
infected.
All the attacks have happened, but you're watching as wolves are kind of climbing on the walls. Some are climbing on the ceiling, and they're just scaling the space. And you just hear horrendous screaming and panic now. Some people are starting to like rush past you all, running out the door. It's just utter chaos in the back. Everyone is just freaking the fuck out, and your bodies are just getting just tore through right now. Top of the order, Denahi.
Let's see.
I'm gonna hold off on that candy.
Sorry.
And I've been laying down this whole fight.
There's a werewolf in
Hey,
front
you
of me.
killed one.
That just
Killed
hit.
2.
Yeah, there's
by
one in
proxy.
front of you. He's looking pretty rough with that hellish rebuke.
Ooh. Shocking grasp. Electric punch to the nose.
Right.
I'm
over
booping
time.
the snoot.
Booping the snoot. You're shocking the snoot.
Ooh, 29 to hit, motherfucker.
Hits.
I'm gonna use this one. Oh, that's it? Oh, 3d8.
3d8. Okay.
14 points of electric damage.
Okay. He falls to the ground. Looks like he's unconscious. Thank you.
Release.
Do you just want him to fall, or he's going?
Just fall.
Wipe the static off my hands. That's it.
Okay. And your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Torque.
Wow. So there's somebody in front of me, you're saying?
Correct.
Alrighty. I'm gonna swing on him. And I hit.
Okay.
Almost. Damn it. Almost fucking. 26 points of damage.
Okay.
And I continue swinging because I'm so friggin' angry. 21 to hit.
That hits.
16 points of damage.
16. Okay.
Yes. And I will swing the additional time.
And that hits as well for... Oh, cocked, right? 17 points of damage additionally.
Okay, you watch as that one falls down too. Okay,
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Farland.
Let's see. So, seeing that Torque just handled himself pretty well and facing towards Trixie and seeing that she's in real trouble, I'm going to run. I have 35 movement. I'm going to run to try and position myself between those two if possible.
I mean, they're right in front of each other.
Okay. Well, no, I meant between the two enemies.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Got it.
I never did my
You didn't
save,
do a
man.
save.
So
Go
before
ahead, do and do your save. Thank you for being
and
honest.
before I move,
Make sure you
you would
add
get
his
plus
stuff.
4.
Plus 4 to that.
So that's 15 plus 3, so 18.
18. You kind of fight off that resolve. You feel the poison or whatever it is leave your body, and you fuck that guy up.
Alright, great.
And then I dash over. I'm going to attack the one in front of Trixie first.
Got it.
That was done. Keep really on.
22 to hit.
It's, I love my honest players.
I know it hits.
22.
I know it hits.
I know
Look
it is.
it up.
That's cocked.
Honest
that
player,
wasn't better.
dishonest player.
So, 10 damage on that attack.
What?
10 damage. Would I get advantage because technically it's flanked by me and Trixie?
She is not engaged with it.
Okay,
It just ran up to her.
fair enough.
So, yes, if she was engaged. However, Jadobi's is engaged with him.
Okay. Then I will use Horde Breaker to then attack the one in front of Jadobi and get advantage on that attack.
Thank you.
Good luck.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Well, I guess I could. Natural 20 on the second roll. So, I was just about to say, I better roll for that 20 to see. All right. So 7 plus 9 is 16 times 2, 32 damage to the one in front of Jadobi.
Wow.
You watch it drop.
Awesome. And then I will use my extra attack to focus on the one in front of Trixie again.
Wow, coming from behind.
That is 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use a Divine Smite on that one. I'm going to use another level 3. So I need your D8s again. Oh, it's right here. Oh. All right. So 11, 13, 26 plus 9 is 35 damage to the one in front of Trixie.
Got it. Okay. That one's looking pretty rough.
And I am my turn.
Got it.
So the one in front of me is now dead. You said?
Yeah.
Can you get them out of my face? Can you move them?
Oh, I like them there just to make you.
I'm gonna take note because you're gonna try some funny
Just
stuff
to
and
make
try
you
hit me with
sweat.
I'll just make it a different one. Can you, Lobo?
Yes. One moment. Switch apps. Lobo is just going to attack the one to its left or his left.
Copy.
And let's see. Bite.
Wow, he made a lot of
27 to hit. Probably hits.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely.
11 plus 5 for 16 damage.
Okay. That's pretty rough.
That is Lobo's turn.
Got it. Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Is that still one right in front of Boo? Because it's
Correct.
blocking it. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna attack that guy
Okay.
for 19 to hit
Hits.
for 14 damage,
Okay.
Die.
and come back around with another strike
Got it.
Pivot.
for 30
It hits.
for 15 damage.
Okay.
And as I retreat away with a backflip, kick him in the face as I go for 20 to hit.
Hits.
And that's for 9 damage.
9
and I'll
damage.
just move back out of his melee range.
Okay. As you do that kick, you watch as it falls unconscious on the ground.
Oh, and then as I start backing up, I go like, oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
Tallulah, are you going to return?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
This one in front of me is still alive, yeah?
Correct.
Smashed! For 22.
Hits.
Ooh, a hole.
14 radiant damage. And he takes another one to the skull. All the way over there. And it's a 20.
Hits.
For 27 radiant damage. And you know what? Let's do this last one as a menacing attack. I'm gonna scream in his face and bop him on the nose for 22.
Hits.
See, it's an extra D10 for
Where's the cute puppy?
30 radiant damage.
30 radiant damage. All right. That last hit, wham, he watches it goes lifeless on the ground.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Jadobi.
All right. Fallen, thank you. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna make my way through the.
You do a Constitution save first.
Oh boy, please. 16 total Constitution save.
No, 20 total because you're within 10
Yes!
of me.
20 total. I love you, bro.
So now you can do what you're doing.
Okay.
Sorry to kill that.
What exactly was happening? I forget.
You're fighting the
paralyzation
curse.
Gotcha.
You're a werewolf now.
Party! What the fuck was that? And thanks, Fallen. I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna go through the
Like
crowd.
he knew that it was fire.
Or I don't know.
You were just
Yeah, I
standing
still
there.
saved him.
Let's just go with it. Turn me around. I'm going into the crowd to get that guy.
Which guy?
The werewolf right there. That's
Red?
in the crowd.
Pinky?
Red?
They're coming here. Just tell
Oh.
me.
Is you lavender?
Oh
or
shit.
is that
Okay. I'm going for red.
Okay.
There's the mint green, I think.
And I'm gonna take
That's
out.
funny, it looks pink.
Or is that gray or what? What is that?
It's a gray.
Oh, is it gray? Okay.
Yeah, I should. No. I'm gonna take out my wand of magic missiles. I'm gonna like put it right up his chin. Fuck you! I'm just gonna unleash all.
And what is
And
it?
I'm using 5 of my 7 charges.
Jesus
There
Christ.
she blows.
I think we call that overkill.
He just shakes it.
I mean, unless he throws garbage, but yeah, that seems like it would be enough to
all once.
blow his head out.
No, it's not.
All right.
Just takes his snout off. He's just sitting there going.
You just see his tongue
Yeah,
flop.
the
Yeah.
tongue.
He can't bite, but he can still swipe.
He could lick you.
Swipe or no swiping.
27 points of magic damage to his face.
You watch his head explode.
And I just keep pointing at him as he goes down. And do I have any movement left?
Scaring the women
Yeah,
and
about
children
half
that are standing next to you.
Awesome. I'm going to put
Women
the
and children
wand
are
back
dead.
in my belt, and I'm going to the guy in front of me, the white, light blue ring. Yeah,
Lavender, actually.
Lavender.
cool.
Somebody needs to color check that monitor.
And I'm done. Ooh, bonus action? Do I got a bonus? No.
He's all excited about something
Yeah,
he can't
that
do.
you can't do.
Yeah, no, I don't have a bonus.
Okay.
Right now. I'm good.
Perception checks, please.
I think he was making his own dance. It was like, bonus action, wow, bonus action.
19.
19, 13,
12.
13 as well.
Big fat 7.
7,
That would be 23.
23.
Or 22, excuse me, 22.
have
I'm not
blood in
gonna
my
buy
eyes.
2 cards, but Jadobi and Torque, 2 totally different places. Jadobi has just got some crazy hearing. You hear more deep powered howl coming from outside, and all the wolves, and they all start jetting out. If anyone is near one, you can all make 1 attack.
Go on for it.
There's
Is
one
this
to the
guy
right of
dead,
me.
or is he just
He's
laying
on the
down?
ground. He's on the ground.
Oh my god.
Right, but is he alive?
That one is dead, yes.
Dead. Okay.
17 to hit the one who's running away from me.
Okay, roll damage.
19.
There's apparently.
They're all running by you.
Oh, well then sure, why not?
Swing away.
Oh, yeah, max
We'll let
damage.
it go.
29 with my tail swipe.
21. And
22.
Damage.
23 radiant.
17 damage to the one by Trixie.
Okay.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
17 points of bludgeoning. There's an explosion of frost for 3 points of frost, and he has to make a con save or be paralyzed.
19.
26
makes
points
sense.
of damage.
Okay. So you hear this deep rumbling howl, Jadobi and Torque do. All the wolves stop what they're doing. The screaming is still going on. You're still hearing screaming, and it's just horrendous.
People believe.
And you watch as all the wolves start to jet out. Reactionary, you just all start taking swipes, tail swipes, club swipes, swipes with your sword. Barakabu kind of just stands there as they're all just rushing out. Tallulah takes a smash with her hammer, Torque with his axe. You're wounding some, a couple do fall. The one that you hit does fall.
Nice.
And the rest of them, they rush out of the space. And with that, you watch as all the wolves have cleared the space. The blood and the screams still fill the space. The dust is kind of settling, and that's where we're going to take our break real quick. So go ahead and hit. Let me open it up real quick before we go. Go ahead and hit exclamation point raffle to win your chance. Enter in your chance to win a Torque t-shirt.
A beard shirt, bro.
A beard shirt. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. We'll catch you guys soon.
Hashtag team.
And welcome back. Congratulations, the 7 Rave. You won yourself a Torque t-shirt. Go ahead and contact our moderators and we will get that out to you as soon as
The
possible.
Trav.
A to the sap.
A to the sap. Into the sap. All right. So all the wolves have left the space. There is still some of the people have rushed out. Maybe 50 or so people have rushed out during the fight when the wolves first jumped across. Which some of you didn't notice because you were there's shit in your face. Now, can everyone make a perception check, please?
17.
Oh,
Perception check for sadness.
crit happens.
Aww.
Oh.
I need to start throwing those stickers again.
19.
19.
21.
21.
17.
17.
10.
Oh, I said mine already. It
I don't
was 17.
17. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Some of the bodies, like the one where the head was exploded, still lie there dead, hurt, furry and
Oh,
hairy,
God, oh,
as
God.
a wolf.
Nothing. Just thinking.
Round 2.
Some of the ones that you attacked with the radiant energy are still lying there lifeless. Barakabu, Jadobi, Torque, the ones that you were attacking that, because you don't attack with radiant damage, just there's no really other way to say that. Those during the commotion have either been gotten up themselves or have been lifted up and carried out in the rush as all the wolves left. However, 4 of the bodies of the wolves that Farland specifically killed are no longer werewolves. 2 are elves, and 2 are human. Still with the same wounds that you inflicted. They lie there lifeless. The rest of you looking around, without an accurate head count, a lot of people have died in this attack. What do you guys want to do?
I'm staring at the elven and human bodies confused.
I'm walking around to anyone who I see could be breathing, and I'm doing spare the dying.
Likewise, I'm looking for any wounded and using cure wounds.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say without expending spell slots and such, you're going around trying to get people to a stable condition.
First aid.
First aid.
Will
yeah.
they transform after the fact?
I don't know.
So these 4 things used to be werewolves.
They are naked too, obviously.
And now they're people.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about werewolves? Like,
None of us do. How do I?
So do they? Because they
History.
are they alive?
I'm gonna check the pulse of one of them.
Sure. You check the pulse. There's no pulse.
No. Unfortunately, they're gone.
And nothing different than what I said.
So do they change when they die?
Some of them didn't.
That's true too.
You know, actually, I remember my mother saying something about beasts like this, but it was so long ago. I don't.
If you're not going to be helpful, you shouldn't say anything because you're the one who caused this.
Would she know that, like, straight
You
up?
guess?
She knows you're lying about something. And about that point, Styx comes by. You make a dexterity save.
Headbutts you in the nuts.
6. He actually hits you in the back of the foot. You do lose your balance and fall on the ground. Immediately, he grabs you by your... I don't remember what you're wearing, but he grabs you by the collar and holds a knife to your throat. What did you do? And what the fuck just happened?
I put my arms around him, and they're blazing fire.
And
Touch him, and I
his 2
fry
guards
you.
have swords at your throat right now.
I just hold him closer.
And I take
Don't
my
fucking touch
sword
it.
and put it to one of the guards' throats.
Everyone stop!
You start hearing like people are yelling at you guys because everything was fine until you guys got here. So like the few hundred people that are still alive are yelling at you guys being aggressive at Styx. Styx has kept them alive.
I was scrying on my niece to see if she was alive. Somehow he saw through that.
Fuck, Karan.
That's never happened before.
He backs up.
And I release my hands.
And I lower my sword.
Fuck. I didn't know.
He goes to his guards and says, "See who can move. We can't be here any longer."
Styx, do you have anywhere else that we can go?
No. It was hard enough just getting here without being seen with all of these people.
What about smaller safe houses that we can divide the group up into?
Well, we already successfully did that. We have less than half of what we had an hour ago.
I feel like this is my fault. I led them right to you.
No, I don't know.
It was
He knew we
probably
were.
a combined effort, if we're going to be honest here.
They would have found this place anyways. We should go and try to clear a path for these people. Who's with me?
I am.
I will go with you.
Okay. So the three of you are going to...
We're
Yeah, I'm already walking out the door.
going back up the stairs to like see the coast is clear to make it safe.
Perception check.
Going with them, but just quietly doing so. Because I'm thinking.
And
hard.
as we're doing this, when we're going up, pass on the trace on all of us.
Yeah, don't need it.
13.
How many does it affect?
Stealth?
Everyone in the 30-foot radius of me.
Like if there's 1,000
It's a
people in the 30
perception.
radius, would that work? Or is there a head count?
Yes.
That'd be really tightly compacted.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the group of you, Styx, some other civilians are all part of that bubble. Because people are following you at this point.
Okay. Stay close.
Perception checks?
All right.
19.
15.
13.
13?
10.
Did I? Was it?
15.
15?
19.
Torque?
You don't get any plus.
20.
20.
Oh, plus whatever.
So Denahi, Tallulah, and Torque. The three of you are walking out the door. Denahi is like right behind you. Torque and Tallulah are kind of a little bit further back, just kind of assessing the situation. You start to hear something. And instantly, you watch as 1, 2, a dozen, 2 dozen, and more, all the lifeless bodies, not the werewolves, but all the lifeless civilian bodies, start to animate. And they're now starting to stand up. What are you guys doing?
Denahi!
What, did I hear that or did not?
No, I'm yelling for you to come back.
Okay, coming back.
Because I know that you can...
Yeah. I walk back. Are all the civilians heading towards the hallway?
I mean, there's roughly 200, 250 civilians coming your way towards that tunnel, but there's bodies everywhere.
All right. Everyone, quickly now, move. I'm gonna try to get everybody out there so I can cast a firewall behind the door.
Okay.
To shut them
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
in. I can intimidate way better. Just kidding.
You're not trying to intimidate the people.
If you want to say with an intimidating voice so we can hear it, then yes, that would be fine.
No, it's actually about the same. 18.
18? Okay. Some people are fighting off zombies at this moment, and other people are they're starting to rush out. They're kind of passing you guys at the moment. So now your attention has been brought that people are now even more panically rushing out. You turn around and see more undead.
So are they becoming zombies? Or are they turning into werewolves?
They are, the dead bodies are becoming animate.
Okay.
We're not using the word zombies. I just keep saying.
Don't
it.
use the Z word.
They're undead. They are becoming animated corpses.
We'll call them animaniacs.
We will not do that.
What is this?
I like it.
Some sort of dark magic. We must kill them now.
Don't kill them, leave them here. Lead the people out. We can block them in.
We have to get the people free of them.
And then I'm gonna try to help her. Like, come, everyone, get out of here! Come on!
Move! Let's go!
I walk back through the doorway and just hold my sword in front of me in like a defensive stance to block, everyone, or to block the undead from getting the people as they retreat.
Got it. So you're facing inside the room.
Inside the room.
Got it. What are you doing?
I'm at Denahi's side, just trying to help her and guide everyone out.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out some daggers, and anyone who's fighting a zombie, I'm gonna try to dagger the zombie in the
Okay,
face.
just roll for some attacks. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, walking towards the zombies.
Yeah, going to the nearest zombie and trying
whatever
to
they are.
hack their head off.
Okay. Go ahead and roll some attacks.
16.
Okay. Damage.
24. 25.
25.
24.
24. If you roll over a 12, you hit. So just go ahead and roll damage.
So 24 and undead gives me the plus 2d10.
15 points of damage.
15. Okay. You watch as one drops.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
I send my thorn vines out, whipping everywhere.
21 damage.
23 to hit.
Okay, you watch as Styx,
14 points of
Styx is
piercing.
2 guards and Trixie. They rush up and Styx is saying, "Go, go, go!" And you watch as Trixie kind of leads the people out of this space, and they're just rushing, hundreds of people. What was your damage?
Shit, what did I say? 12.
12. So you're watching thorn vines. You're watching as some zombies or undead are kind of getting ripped in half. You looks like you maim one of them, and so it's still coming at you. Throwing daggers, taking out as many as you can.
Just hacking the closest one with my sword.
So you're kind of like forming this like flying V wall and just trying to smash as the people are rushing through. You're watching as people are dropping. Obviously, there's more zombies in this room than there are people at this point.
Oh boy.
They're rushing. Do another round, please.
I think we need to start moving back.
26 points of damage.
Okay. You take 2 out.
15 damage.
Okay.
My first round of 3 attacks, I hit on all of them, but one was a natural 20.
Okay.
So it was 32 damage, and then 12 damage and 14 damage,
Okay.
and then this time I hit on all the attacks too, since you said it was like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Which you probably wore a 1 and still hit.
Yeah.
So yes, you just boom, boom. Some of them take 2 hits. A couple you just knock their head clean off as the body is decaying, and you're just fighting off this wave of this horde of undead.
Are all the living out yet? I'm looking.
Almost there, and you're still attacking.
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
3 more attacks for 18 each.
Okay.
5 points of damage.
3 attacks for 50, 66 points of damage.
Okay.
6 piercing, slashing.
The last ones of the civilians are walking. There's a couple people like, wait! And you would just watch as like they're just getting eaten alive, and they're like looking at you.
No!
It's fine. We have to go. We just have to go. Get out of here.
And they're all out now?
Yeah, they're past you.
Denahi now!
What goes up the firewall?
Firewall.
There
Okay.
goes a sorcerer.
What's the
60 feet long.
60 feet?
And it could be like.
So you
It could be a straight line or it
like
could
a
be
U.
Yes.
So you're gonna U around the space as you guys are kind of in the doorway,
Yes.
right? Okay. You watch as the firewall goes up.
And I'm flanking everybody.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
No, we're moving. We gotta get out of here. We gotta leave everybody else that's in there.
You watch as some of the undead are walking through, ignited on flames, and just falls over. But you watch as a couple of them are falling over on each other, causing a
Game
gap.
of Thrones.
Oh, God, fucking
I
damn
haven't watched it, so
Yeah, but it's also like World War Z.
haven't watched that
Yeah,
either.
shut
We're
the fuck
booking it.
up.
We're booking
Okay.
it. We're
Anything's
we're going upstairs. We're
Crap
going,
zap.
we're going upstairs. We're
Uh,
going.
I don't know, kicking some of them out of the fire to make room for more to start burning.
Okay.
Yeah, I use my hammer.
Okay. Sure. Dexterity saves for everybody, please.
Like a rake.
19.
19.
16.
22.
12.
27.
Okay. You're able to fight off the undead as much as possible. They are not quick at all.
Romero zombies, not Zombieland zombies.
They're real zombies. We don't talk about that.
Just out of curiosity,
The real undead.
did we see any faces we recognized as we were smashing heads?
Perception check.
Was this heartbreaking?
No.
I'm not
Yeah,
from
11.
11.
Not from here.
Not that you know.
here. Not from here.
Okay.
That guy you high-fived that one time.
Yeah, definitely.
Was there like children?
So the
Oh,
shroud is up as we're exiting this place.
Rose's kids.
30
Now he
foot
feels nothing.
radius for me, plus
I love that you call it
10
a
to
shroud,
stealth.
but yeah,
I know.
that's-
The
So
shroud.
I love that you call it a shroud.
Oh.
Okay, so you make it up to the top. The perception checks.
14.
11.
19.
16.
10.
14.
14. So some of you, the three of you, do see that what's left of the people. At quick glance, it's roughly 100 to maybe 150. You just lost maybe 100 more people in this last encounter. Everyone is they're weeping, but they're keeping quiet. Everyone is kind of like hunched around. There was like an old building that was kind of decayed, and like a lot of people are in there, and some of the people are like talking to Styx and Trixie, like, what do we do?
Keep as quiet as you can. We'll try to get you out of here.
Where are we going?
Out.
Our home. So the courtyard is in the middle, and it's like house all around the courtyard, right? Like no one can see like in the house to the courtyard from the outside of the house.
I mean, there's windows, but yes, but that's in the upper steps. That's far away
Always
from where you
away.
are.
What district are we in again? Remind me.
Dwarvenshire.
Dwarvenshire,
You're near where like Harkin's house was at, by that front gate where you guys fought, which is
We don't know.
it's like a 20-minute walk.
6. When we first met you, you said that you used to use tunnels to get your way out of here for safe haven. What tunnels can we use?
I mean, that's how we got here. There's no tunnels out of the city though, not from here.
You know this town better than I do, Styx.
I'm out. That was the only place.
Can we give these people weapons?
We can try to give them whatever we have, but there's not much left.
We're all fighting for our lives.
Is there any
At
way that
least
we could
arm them with a chance.
Is there any way that we could evacuate everyone's Sticks?
Where?
I mean, getting out of here. There's undead. There's the ogres. There's werewolves. There's everything. They're everywhere.
Is any place safe anymore?
Jadobi? Could
Perhaps
you send them
over
back
any
to the
deck.
tree that we used to come here?
Maybe 12 at a time.
12 at a time?
6 seconds.
It's 6 seconds, but like, isn't like every round 6 seconds, so you can move like 60 feet within that 6 seconds?
Maybe
not for
no.
normal people.
maybe
No.
24 people.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Not for heroes.
So what's my limit then, DM? 12
I
you
mean,
said?
Well, how many times can you cast it?
Once a day.
Well,
That's
okay.
a lot of magic.
Well, that's not going to help.
that's still the same thing.
Only 12?
I mean, we can roll a d20 and see how many.
Ooh, that's
Like,
dangerous.
Maybe we
It doesn't matter. It's
send the women and children out
up to
first.
20 at the most. And we have 100.
How many children are in the group?
I mean, you can count maybe 35, 40.
What if we take them towards the water and find boats?
Well, I have a boat. It's up
Enough for
north.
150 people?
Yes, it's pretty big.
I take out an item that I got from Garrick. I believe that was his name. And the item... Give me like the radius on this item. Like when I make it, it can be like, and it makes an invisible place.
Oh,
There's like 3 tents, and it's
I
like
think we said 30 feet. Like a
30-foot cube or like 30-foot radius.
radius, yes. So,
So a 60-foot diameter invisible place.
yes, but you wouldn't be able to fit that many people in there.
No. I mean,
I
we
forgot I
could-
gave that to you.
we
60
can
by
use-
60.
I mean, did you say that out loud?
I said it out loud.
Great. We could probably use that as a placeholder for the women and the children. We can take
Can
whoever.
I see the map, please?
Take them to the water.
Does anyone have a
Get
map?
them on boats.
Can I see a map, please?
That's like a giant map.
I can turn everyone here into werewolves.
Is this Nettie?
It's Trixie. The original Nettie.
You can turn us to.
It is the original.
You can
name.
turn us to work people.
Hi, Tor.
Anything we want.
Well,
Rats?
I was talking to Barakabu, and he asked if I had something, and I said we had to get out here. So I have a boat. It's by Satan Lake. It's up north. It's quite a ways.
I'm sorry, is this lake called Satan Lake?
Saint
Oh,
Lake.
God.
I heard it.
It's
He
it's
did
by
say
Brailwith.
Satan or Satan.
Brailwith is not a nice place to be, but if we can stay to the west side of the path and we can maybe make it up there, we can go in my boat, and then where to after that I don't know.
I mean, Edayk?
Can I see the map?
We just left Edayk, or we're in Edayk.
Yeah, we're in
Oh, not
Edayk.
Edayk. Sorry,
Where-
Tidian.
Where
You
in
go to
Edayk are we
Tidian.
again?
You're in the
Dwarvenshire.
northern part of Dwarvenshire.
So where down
So like if I have a board. So
I mean, we
Have
could
a
send
board.
a paper bird up to King Max.
here's Edayk, right? This is the
Docks.
slums
Oh,
or
slum.
whatever. Then we have the docks, we have the trade ward, and this is Dwarvenshire, and this was like the upper steps. So
And
your
we're in the
home
upper
was here, the keep was here. You walk this way, you fought the zombies here, and kind of right there near Harkin's place is where you guys were just at. So there is a gate right there. Technically.
It's Harkin a zombie.
Then we must get everyone to the gate. It's the closest thing. Outside the city walls may be safer.
Trixie,
Okay,
how many
okay.
days travel are we going?
I mean, if we how many days travel is it to Raregard? It's about the same distance.
It was about 3 days to our goal.
Yeah, it's about 3 days then, up north.
But it's women and children. It'll take more.
I mean,
And wounded.
they're
and
running
sick.
away from fucking werewolves. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. We can move.
That's the
The
best thing I
problem is, will
got.
the werewolves give chase?
If they do, we'll deal with them.
So we go to the gate, get everyone out, and we handle what follows.
Let's do it. I have nothing else. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Let's
Let's
move
go.
now.
And she takes a few minutes and like passes on. All right, keep down. Okay, we're gonna. And she gives the instructions and passes on everyone. Women like the parents or relatives are holding their children and trying to keep everyone going as much as possible. So
Stay quiet. Stay close.
can everyone please make a dexterity check? We'll say that for the sake of this, each of you are somewhat spread out throughout the group, and you're in charge of X amount of people to kind of push them through. So you're making this check for everyone else.
Harold and I.
9. Okay.
15.
Okay.
My shroud is still up, by the way.
So you still get plus 10
To stealth.
to stealth.
But we're
What did I say?
dex.
Dex save or Dex check.
Stealth.
25.
25.
22.
22.
23.
23.
Plus
Do
10,
it
you
plus
said?
10?
Yeah,
Plus
so
10.
19.
So that'd make it 19, yeah.
Okay.
So good.
Oh, okay, 33.
33.
23.
Oh, I mean,
Baraku's
30.
just disappears. What's that? What was yours?
23.
23. Okay. So you make it out of the city. You're starting to head north. You're going through the farms, and you see bodies of people being ripped in half. You see just lots of dead bodies. You still see tons and tons of dead orcs.
It's like a drowning pool music video.
Right? Perception check, please. It's not a good song to crowd surf to, by the way.
Terrible.
What are we rolling?
And I did that.
Perception.
Natural 1.
Oh no, I was laughing at his comment.
20. Perception.
20,
15.
11.
11,
17.
24. So, as you begin your journey north, you're relatively protected from the shroud of darkness. There is a moon out, but it is covered by clouds at the moment.
What quarter is it in?
That's a great fucking question. Do you have your map?
Is it in the 7th?
It's
I have
black
it, but
thing
it's not
given
today.
us.
No, but the moon cycles are on the map. On the calendar, excuse me.
Right.
And it is the 18th or 19th of Masha. I can't remember.
It's the 18th or 19th of March.
It's probably the 19th. Now that I think about it.
Like today.
It's quarter full.
Quarter. Okay?
So it's not terribly bright.
No.
No.
But it is also covered by clouds.
So it's even less bright.
But with those perception checks, you do see hundreds of undead citizens, orcs, not near you at this moment, but you do see them like roaming around. Some are just standing still.
Some are doing the Thriller dance.
Right. But right now, you're maintaining your quiet enough. Can everyone please make another stealth check?
35.
How long has it been since we're
How long does it last?
an hour?
Oh, you're not out of the city. I'm trying to get you out of the city thing first. So you're.
Oh,
you're
we're not out of the city yet. Gotcha. Okay. 28 for me.
28.
18.
18.
12.
32.
Was that plus 10?
Oh, then 22.
Got it.
32.
32. Okay, so you make it a little ways longer. You're getting further and further away. The undead are getting sparser and sparser, and eventually, after some time, you do get out of the view of the city. You're kind of into the trees now in the northern part of that land. The shroud has fallen at this point. It's probably been about 2 hours now. It is roughly 9 o'clock at night. What are you guys doing?
That's
Where
a
are we?
lot of people to make a camp with.
It is, but we have to.
Yeah, that's gonna draw attention. A large camp out in the wilderness.
What
Perhaps we should say that no fires can be lit.
But we're out of the gates, as we
Yes.
said.
You're
the
2 hours
gates.
north now.
Great.
But I would just imagine that if they do light any fires, even from a distance, that many people would be noticeable.
Can we just keep going? We don't
You
have to
guys are
stop.
up for it?
I mean, no one's gonna go to sleep anyway.
No, we need to keep going. I know a lot of us need rest, but we have to go.
Okay, let's go.
As long as the men and women are able to carry the children,
Ike,
yes, I should go.
Did you...
What happened?
So, how long are you going to be walking for?
Apparently all night.
Okay.
I mean,
let's go for another couple hours and then check in with everyone.
Okay. We'll say you go for another couple hours, you're checking in, everyone is still...
Yeah, can we do a quick short rest? Not a long rest, but a quick short rest, and then start traveling again?
If you want to, that's up to you.
Do we want to do a quick short rest? It's a vote.
just a short rest.
I think we all deserve an hour or so, yes?
All right,
We've been
short
walking
rest
for
time.
quite some time.
Okay.
Yes.
So you take 30 minutes or so and take a short rest. Go ahead and expend anything you want. You can use some hit die if you'd like. Get back some hit points. Some of the people, the women and children, kind of do rest for a little bit. There is still some sniffling. You do hear distances out in the woods, however.
I would like to meditate for that short rest.
Go ahead.
Oh, crud.
Okay. And that just gets me my key back. Come on. Ah, I hate nuts. I hate this touchpad.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What stuff?
Ah, there we go.
Anything for me?
Did I hear that wolf howl?
You did?
Yeah.
Did you
What's
get
that
any hit
just
points
flavor
back?
that actually
Oh
happened?
yeah, I'm at 72 now.
Okay.
How far away did it sound?
In the beginning part of this rest, it sounded further away. Throughout the half hour, the howls did get closer. Still a ways away, but they are getting closer. And you can't discern if they're wolves or direwolves or werewolves.
Regardless, it's getting closer.
What does Lobo know? Can he sense anything?
Does Lobo know and can he sense
I
anything?
mean, he's a
Has it been another
predator.
day?
know your own wolf?
He hears the same thing as you do.
Has it been another day?
A day? No. What do you mean?
Well, it should be like, what, 3 in the morning?
Right now, it's probably closer to midnight.
I'm going to use Speak with Animals to speak with Lobo and ask if he
You have that?
knows what... I have that now.
Are
guys
you
so many
asking,
things now.
are you asking
He
for
has
a
so
Nico
many
thing?
things.
He's so extra now.
We just smash things.
And so,
Exactly.
cast it on myself. And I put a hand on Lobo's head. My friend,
He's like, what?
I'm sure it's happened before.
RoU.
I'm sure you heard the howls of those wolves. Could you discern what they were saying?
No.
Well,
They are on our. They have our scent.
That's
To see if there's.
good enough.
Our
For,
scent means we need. Oh, sorry.
that's good enough for me, my friend. Thank you.
trying the space drink.
Lobo says that they have our scent, so we should get moving.
Does he
We
have
need to move
his?
through
Can
water
he-
then.
Can he smell them?
I don't imagine that he could, seeing as they probably picked up our trail. And we're several hours away, so.
He does have a very large nose, though.
Lobo does kind of he looks around at the people, and he looks at some of the children and some of the women that look a little tired or weak, and actually nuzzles down, lowers his body, and kind of offers his back.
Good boy.
But might need
Give
some.
him pets.
Don't be like Jon Snow. Give them pets.
Oh,
I scratch him behind the ear. And so I help as many children onto his back as possible, and then kind of walk alongside him to make sure they don't fall off.
Okay.
I look down at the jewel that's in my chest, and I take a look at it, and it's still nothing really happening inside. I just sigh.
And I'm just silently meditating.
Okay, so the short rest is over now. Everyone's kind of gathering their things, and they're ready to go. All right. How long are you guys gonna walk?
Until someone says they need to rest, we just walk. We just
Okay.
walk.
So can everyone make
Do we know where we're headed? I mean, is there a body of water between?
Well, yeah, she mentioned Saint Lake.
Right, but is there like a stream or anything we can cross to try to lose some of the scent?
I mean, you can't really cross it, but there is a stream there, isn't there?
Yeah, but
There's
we're
There's
on,
a stream,
we're on
but
the other
it's
side
like a
of it.
line going up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So.
We can follow it, but
Yeah, I mean, you're not quite there yet, because like you're going through the woods, and like you would have to go east to Raragord and then go up, or you could just kind of hug the mountains and go up. So there's not any river systems yet.
to Torque's point, can you still make rainstorms?
We need to douse our scent so they can't continue.
It'll
to
be
follow us.
unpleasant for us, but
or at least behind us.
I can.
I understand that it's
If
a
it's not
sacrifice
too
for
much
you to
trouble.
Dobie, but look where we are. And look at the situation.
Do I think that would help? Like, can I do like a nature or survival to like think if that would like actually help?
Sure, survival check.
I would think it needs to fall on us though, in order to kill some of the scent.
Only that's low. Only a 7.
7. Yeah, I mean it's worth a shot. I mean you can think that they're on your scent or they're following footprints, but like the ground would get mucky and you try.
Okay, I will cast a sleet storm.
Okay.
Ice. and-
Everyone watch this. The druid does amazing things with weather.
sound almost sarcastic.
My
Do a performance check.
Me? I meant that, man. I really
I know
did.
you did.
my eyes and tattoos glow
It sounded stupid, but I
No,
really
It
meant
I-
it.
did sound
loved it.
great.
a foggy gray as the sky above us starts to
It's like
swirl,
a 5.
and a gentle rain and sleet starts to fall.
Okay. And as you do that, you being animated like this, and the children will kind of look and they watch. And a couple actually snicker a little bit, and they haven't been like that in a very long time. You see surprise on some of the parents' faces. And like, yeah.
There goes that fourth level. Yep. Yep, that's it. That's
Okay.
done.
Okay.
A good mood will give us more energy to move forward.
So you continue on for hours, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, 7, 8 in the morning now. The sun would be out if the clouds were not covering up the space. So You continue on.
I love it. It's a diffused light. Let's get a camera.
You continue on until the better part of around lunchtime. And eventually you kind of get close enough to the close enough to the mountains where the reach of Quran has been met. You watch as the clouds start to break, and for the first time in a very long time, these people have see the sun. And you are now you're now in the sun. It's roughly noon the following day, the 20th.
Well, noon. Wow, we really did walk. Okay.
At this point, everyone's.
My thighs are a burning.
I have matched my step count.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm very tired.
I think everyone now deserves a rest.
Yes.
I'll take first watch.
Yes, I think we feel safer in the sunlight.
I roll up my cowl and I'm out. I'm so tired.
I like offer my bedroll to somebody else, and I just lay on the ground.
Okay.
I like to wait with Farland while we watch.
Okay. Can you guys do a perception check?
18.
18.
17.
Oh, I'm asleep.
Okay, so I'm asleep too.
One eye open.
Farland,
Yes, Boo.
when you fought the werewolves on the way here, did they also turn when they died?
I didn't stop to wait to see.
How many do you think were people that we may have known in the past?
I hope none of them, but I'm not sure now.
Do you happen to know anything about how they become that?
No. As far as I knew, they were just humanoid wolf creatures. I didn't realize that people could change into these werewolves. What happened to Edayk? How did this happen?
There's a count that we encountered that claims that he is an enemy of the Treville and he's trying to bring back his queen, and he needs Jadobi's niece and nephew to do that. And so he sees the city.
So we left them there?
For now, it seemed impossible to get them out, but at least we can get these people out. Once these people are safe, we can go back.
Yes.
But I don't see any way that we can get in there just yet.
And I suppose that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
I'm sure it's very tough on Jadobi.
Perception check. Just, well, both of you can do it actually.
24.
24.
12.
12. You see his claymore?
Yes.
You see it moving.
I think your blade is moving.
Can I draw it?
It's not on your back.
It's not.
So you turn around and you see the blade is moving, and you see pink hair, and you see Trixie just like fiddling with your sword.
What are you doing?
What did you do? Where did you get this?
I got it from Max up in
Who the fuck is Max?
Tydean. He's the new king of Tydean.
And I'm smiling in my sleep.
Where did you get this though? Like, where did he get this?
He didn't tell me. He just thanked me for my service and said that I would need it in the fight ahead.
She's kind of like examining it for a little while, and like the rest of your watch, she's looking at it. It is now, your watch is technically over, but you can.
And now our watch is ended.
And now you don't. Are you gonna stay awake, or what are you doing?
I think I might have a second watch in me since I only
Okay.
need 4 hours to do a trance.
Who would like to take second watch?
Oh, not that trance. Sorry.
I'm gonna go wake up Jadobi.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Farland wants to take another watch if you want to keep him company. I'm gonna go rest a little.
I silently get up and I walk over and sit by him.
Okay. As you walk up to Farland, you do see Trixie is still awake, and she's fiddling with his sword.
I don't know.
What are you doing now?
Didn't you see what happened? The big one, the Torque, he hit the wolves, right? You watch his blade cut through, right? But for some reason they died, or some of them died, and they're still wolves. But this guy, I've never met you, by the way. What is your name?
Farland Windstride.
Trixie, nice to meet you. This one, when he struck those things, they not only died, but then they changed. There's something about this weapon that is different.
Can you get to the bottom of it?
And she can only get to the bottom
The
of it.
fact that you guys just moved at the same
At
time.
the same time.
So close to the bottom.
About as close as you can get.
From what I saw, it did the same type of moon damage as my moonbeam.
Radiant.
Well,
I need more time.
I believe the damage that you're speaking of, Jidobi, was one of the new powers that I was bestowed. Or that was in me all along. I didn't really find out the details from Leroy.
Leroy.
Interesting. I'm sorry, I have so much in my mind right now.
Yes,
Can
I
I-
know. Your niece and nephew, they're in this Lord Karan's clutches. If I had known before we left, I would have insisted that we gone after them.
I take out the gem of seeing. I just look at it.
Lewis stirs a little bit.
What is that?
It was a gift from the group. It's a gem of seeing. It gives me true sight, and also I can scry through it. And
Can you use it to see if they're okay? I don't know.
when I did this a couple of hours ago, or yesterday, I don't even know anymore. Somehow the guy saw me. He walked into the room when I was checking on my niece, who was okay and is fighting them. But he looked over and he looked directly at me.
Yeah, Victor's kind of a dickhead.
What do you know about Victor?
Victor?
Yes, Victor Karan.
What do you know? Anything? If you could share anything, it'd be great.
I mean, I don't know more than what you do. Like, he's apparently a vampire is what everyone is saying. He's old. He's very old.
Old as balls.
A vampire?
They call them
What do you mean? What's a vampire?
A creature of the night. When he first showed up after... Yeah, it was after I sent you guys away. And how is Carlox, by the way?
I've not seen him for many days.
He was, before everything happened, he was on his way to Tydean to meet me. And then everything happened.
I hope he's okay.
I hope so too.
But yes, sorry. A lot going on. After you all left, all of a sudden he shows up. He walked right into town looking like Ravis. And these goggles, I have true sight too. I knew it wasn't Ravis. I tried to warn everybody, but no one listened to me. They think I'm crazy. For good reason, obviously.
Oh.
But immediately it was dark. And all of a sudden, all the dead soldiers and the dead orcs, they started to move again and feed on people. And then Karan looked like he was doing something to other people, nobles and other strong citizens of Edayk. And all of a sudden the next day start feeding on other people. And then people tried to just hide or run. I mean, there's 60,000 people in Edayk, and I don't know how many are alive anymore.
I think it might be safe to say that these are all that are left.
I can't believe that.
Let's not say that. I don't wish to believe that either.
Well, it's, because we left Rydell behind. So he's still there.
You're sleeping.
You're sleeping.
He's mom.
I'm a light sleeper.
He was like, no, I know. He's still there.
I mean, the vampires need something to feed on. They need something to control. So people have to be alive.
For now.
For now.
So much to think about.
We should wake everyone up. We should get going.
Isn't there like another 4 hours of watch?
Skipping through it.
Okay. All right.
It's okay,
Yes.
I don't need to rest.
So you all can get the effects of a long rest real quick.
No, I can't.
While before your watch was done, she starts looking at Torque's weapon a little bit. She looks at Tallulah's weapon a little bit. You see a few times where the little arcane spark in her eye as she's examining things. Comes to you and says, "Well, the only difference between their weapons and yours is silvered. Did you do that?"
No, I told you. Max gave me.
I've never
the sword.
seen anyone wield a silver weapon.
I didn't even know that it was. Do you
That doesn't make
suppose
sense.
if that's the only difference in our weapons, do you suppose these creatures are
I don't know.
to silver?
Because you do radiant damage as well, right?
I do, yes. I don't
The
know.
green one does as well, so that cancels out. It hurt them, just like the moonbeam. But Torque's weapons, they don't do radiant, and they're not silvered.
We're all awake, right?
You're waking up, yes.
That has to be it then.
You're waking up, and Trixie is holding one of Torque's axes and your hammer and your sword, and it's like just kind of juggling, and she's just kind of rambling on at the moment.
It's a very
I
heavy
put my
hammer.
fist in her hand.
What are you doing, Trixie?
I'm trying to figure out what their weaknesses are, and this one has a weapon that is different than yours. And the best that I can deduce is it's silvered.
It's also a sword. He has an axe.
I have a
And the
hammer.
blade is a blade.
She has a hammer.
His weapon is silvered. Yours, radiant hurts. But it seems that I don't know.
So you're saying we need to pour silver on our weapons?
I don't know how to do that,
I mean,
or if that is in fact what this is.
Heat silver and pour it on the weapon.
I don't know that that's how weapon
Maybe you
forging
should eat some
is
breakfast.
done.
there
I'm
might be
hangry.
a blacksmith in all these people. Could ask them.
Why
I
you
don't-
gotta be a blacksmith?
Why can't we find the nearest town?
And we lost that demographic.
Wow.
It went down by 5 viewers.
So we should get going.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Yes.
Are you guys going?
Silently. Well,
But
probably. I'll
deadly.
probably just say it out loud. Zelarosian, you're over 900 years old. Is there anything you can tell me on this?
Perhaps.
I am okay. I'm listening.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Grandpa, stop being a dick.
I'm not gonna whisper in your ear, so I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Persuasion.
So none of y'all hear this.
11.
We killed him. We killed him,
Killed who?
Victor. 500 years ago, we killed him. How is he alive?
500. How did you kill him?
How you kill anything? It was... Yes. After we fought that dragon, the grandmother kept me alive for as long as she could. I didn't die that day. The darkness was still out there. And it was him. My father killed him too. He is a darkness that is older than anything we know. There are not many alive today that know this.
Was it Silva that helped?
It was a long fight. The fight that took my life. We killed him. We watched his body burn. But I don't think we had all the answers.
Was it a spell? Was it brute force? Was it...
Everything. I mean, that was a long time ago. Silver sounds familiar. But that's not the only thing.
Okay. Okay. And no one else heard that, right?
Correct.
Guys, Delorosian knew something.
Who?
My bracer. My grandfather's spirit's in my bracer. He's Delorosian. It's such a long story, I'm sorry.
Sure. Good. Great.
What did he say?
He's over 900 years old, so I thought I'd ask him. And Delorosian, his group killed Victor. And his father's group killed Victor. And he keeps coming back.
Maybe he just has a twin.
It seems unlikely.
He said Silva was familiar. And he's trying to think more on it, but...
Did he turn into a dragon?
I mean, Silver worked on them or the werewolves, and they're connected somehow.
To Victor.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I'd share. We may have some more inside news as he thinks on it, but... Alright. Denahi, how does... I take out one of the paper birds that she gave me. How does this work exactly? I know I can send a message to someone. Can they reply back?
If they have a paper bird. Yes.
Interesting that you'd say that. I thought those might come in handy, so I took the ones that you gave me and left them with King Max.
Ah. Well, that's handy. If you send it to him, he'd be able to respond.
Yeah, Denahi, you want to send one to King Mag?
It's a little bit for more later. Later, but...
Yes or no?
Do you want to go kill dude?
Yes
Or
or
go
no?
yes or no?
Everyone make a perception check, please.
Oh, God.
24.
Wow.
18.
24.
9.
6 with
Distracted
a
by
natural 1.
thoughts of Max.
Okay, so you continue on for the rest of the afternoon into the evening. Are you going to push through the night and camp during the day?
Through
or...
the night. Yeah. I think that's probably best.
I mean, how far are we away from any known place that we're going?
You're still about 2 days travel to the lake.
We are...
Now, when you say lake, I don't get that it's a lake and there's a boat. Why would we want to go hang out in the middle of a lake?
That's a question you can ask.
Well,
Why
on the
would we
map,
want
it shows an outlet, so it's more of a bay, really.
I mean, it's a river.
DM,
It's a
we
lake
are...
with a river to the water, to the ocean?
DM, we
You
are
go
a
back to the
day
other
away from Edayk, yes.
Correct.
Hypothetically, if I were to fly there to Edayk, it's a giant eagle, how long would it take?
Good intelligence check.
As fast as the eagle flies.
Unladen? European? African?
I mean, I'd say probably 8 hours at least to get there.
In the interest of being an honest player, I didn't actually rest during that long rest because I took 2 watches back to back and then we left right after.
Well, I said that there was another watch.
Yeah,
so
he-
some
okay.
of the other people took a watch, and you, you still
I
did.
missed that, sorry.
What's your intelligence?
Oh, it was 17.
17. I mean, you could maybe make it there. I mean, everyone's kind of in the interest of going. There were flying creatures kind of hovering the space the few times you did look up. You could. 8 hours anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, how long do you stay in a farm?
11, 6 hours.
Yeah, so you would get close.
Okay.
Are we going? Can we go?
So, okay,
I think we're gonna go.
so the plan is we're going to this boat, right? Are we going to the other side? What are we doing?
Well, I think the plan for now.
I tell you, like we're just gonna
We
go
need
to
to
the
get
boat,
the people
and then we
safe.
could. You said Tydean? I haven't been there in a while. We can go to Tydean.
Sure. It's a
We
long-
just need to get the people safe.
Okay. Okay.
How are our food supplies?
I have cooking
Adequate.
utensils.
I've
Can hunt.
got rations.
I am proficient in a mess kit.
I can make fur coats.
Really?
Anyone need a coat for you?
Me?
You get a coat and you get a coat.
Can everyone make just a performance check as far as like motivating people to
Wow.
get going?
Natural 20.
Oh, a 2.
14.
14.
7.
7.
6.
17.
17. Are you
I'm not even.
okay? As you all like, come on guys, let's go, and you just hear Torque in the background, let's go, and then everyone just starts going.
Mush. And so I help kids get back on Lobo.
Sure.
Walk alongside.
Do one perception check, and we'll kind of just run through this real quick.
13.
21. Does anyone want to do anything else before we montage this out?
10.
Got it.
19.
19.
We're gonna do a montage!
I've noticed we don't have the owlbear.
Right.
I need to go. I've been.
Where's Ica? Where has he been this whole time?
I have to leave you guys.
By yourself.
To go get him?
Yes.
That would be ridiculous.
Where did you leave him?
He's in our home.
Or
It's not that ridiculous, because it's now that he's rested, if he goes back to him, he can meet us in Tidy and just going through the tree, the two of them, and they can take right up.
Yes.
that's a long time.
Rydell's
It's going
dead
to take
as
a
well.
long time to sail to Tydean.
I think you'll get there before us if he
It
does
won't
that.
take that long.
Why wouldn't he just go from this tree nearby over to the house, get everyone, and then meet us?
Because he can only use the spell once per day.
He'd have to stay
And so
there.
he'd have
at
to
night.
stay in Edayk.
Is there
Okay.
anyone in our house? Why can't he rest there?
Can you... It's true.
Can Barakabu, Denahi, Jadobi, and Torque make an intelligence or history check?
Natural 20.
Nice.
13.
Wow.
Natural 20.
You said a what now?
Wow.
16.
It's like the only thing you don't get.
Yes,
plus
correct.
anything.
Oh, what a bummer. 11.
11.
History is my word.
Secret notes. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, Denahi.
You snuck a peek. I love. You saw it.
It's blank.
You don't know it.
Just says.
Would you like me to add more information to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
It's daytime currently, yes?
Right now, yes.
And we're in the same hemisphere.
She don't care.
She don't care.
Okay.
You hear me? She don't care no more.
I'll meet you guys. I know where you're going. I'm taking a tree to Ica, and me and Ica are gonna fly back to you, okay?
Wait.
Why?
Owlbears can fly.
What about Rydell?
I don't see Aaron either.
Who?
Aaron. Who I don't care about, but I'm just mentioning.
Oh,
Aaron. Aaron.
Oh
I don't know who
no! Aaron!
that is. Aaron.
Who is Aaron?
Oh, God.
Okay, there's a lot of reaction,
Uh,
and not a lot
uh,
of explaining.
Aaron is a
patience.
she's a help.
I ain't got none.
She runs our house. Her and Rydell runs our house.
Oh!
Oh, I think I might have met her briefly.
Maybe.
Was she still there when you got to Edayk?
She was in the basement.
She makes damn good pastries.
Right? Was she in the basement? She was in the basement.
I think if you go back, you should fly back and take everyone through the tree to escape the city.
One of us should go with you. You can't go by yourself.
it's taking away more time from the tree thing, though.
Okay, all right. Look here. This is what I want to do.
So 6
Listen.
seconds.
I want to take a tree during the day to the city, where I'm guessing it may be safer. That spell gone. That magic gone. I can get Ica, shapeshift Ica into a giant eagle. I can shapeshift into a giant eagle. We can carry up to 4 people back here.
Oh,
So you can carry Rydell.
so Rydell, her, and how about some ale?
No! I could smack you
Yes.
right now.
Is that really a pressing concern?
Can you make
You haven't had my ale.
It'll take a long time to
Natural
brew.
1.
intelligence check with
By
advantage?
now it's getting aged.
Please don't be a 1. Oh, better. Intelligence check.
Mhm.
Okay. This is gonna be 15.
15. When you arrived at your house through the tree,
Yes.
it was fortified.
Yeah.
Rydell has been in there for a while.
Yes.
No one's disturbed him.
I could go there, rest, and. Oh, God. I don't even want to stay there, but okay.
I think they call it the heebie-jeebies.
Or perhaps I could
I read
stay
that-
there for the day. I could stay there for the day.
I
and
mean,
I could warp
whatever
back.
you do with your magic is your business. You can do whatever you want, but as long as we get to see
It's
you again.
everybody's business now. What I do with my magic.
Yeah, well, that's your magic got us in here in this first place, so here we are. I guess it's our business.
All right, if you guys are done, we're gonna walk. You guys do whatever the fuck you want to do. We're leaving.
You go. You go.
I'll try to protect these people as best I can.
Who wants to
gonna-
go? Who wants to come with me?
I'm going with the people.
Okay.
I'm the sneakiest.
So which one are you the people? Us?
I'm saying if you need someone to go with you, I should go because I'm the sneakiest.
Barakabu, you're with me.
I need to stay with Lobo.
I'm the only one here who can heal these people. I should stay here.
I can warp
No.
Lobo to us, or and back.
I can help defend the people.
Denahi,
or
I
go
can
with
heal
you.
them. I have the ability to heal them.
I'm going with you.
Fallen, I think you have the right idea, staying with Lobo.
So Farland, Lobo, Tall, and Torque staying with the people. The 3 of you are going home.
Yes.
Ukodor, Gaiden, side story.
Stay safe. Stay safe, everyone.
Okay. Can the 3 of you make perception checks? And are you doing your own? Okay.
Ooh, natural one.
Natural
True.
one.
12.
Everyone's dead. You don't even know.
18.
18. Okay, Torque,
It's
you're
all
kind
been
of
a
helping
dream.
lead this.
I see dead
this
people.
herd.
I see
You're just heading as far as you guys can go. Same thing. Going to go through the night into the next morning. Take rest for that last day. The 3 of you arrive. You watch as the bark of the tree kind of curls open. The 3 of you rush through, and it quickly closes.
I toss my last healing potion to Farland.
You grab it.
To the
As you enter the space, you hear a big.
Hi. Easy. It's us. It's us.
It's probably hungry.
I'm very hungry. I'm very observant.
We can still understand.
Only Farland and
I can.
you can. Only
I
Farland.
have speak with animals, so I can choose to understand them if I want.
Wait,
We'll find food for you. We'll find food.
you guys aren't there with us, though, right?
No,
No,
I was
no, no.
talking to him.
I was just teasing.
Oh, okay.
I was like, shut up.
All right. Good to see you. I'm glad you're okay.
I got an earpiece.
Do you see a man in there? Has he been out here yet?
Rydell,
Yes.
he's very nervous.
Are you?
Are you guys friendly now?
Okay.
Define friendly.
I'm gonna walk in there whispering, Rydell, Shinobi.
Yes, sir. What?
We're getting the fuck out of here.
Tomorrow.
Fabulous. Let's go.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow or today?
Or how long do you need to rest? We'll just
A
rest.
day. Tomorrow. We can go tomorrow.
Or, oh yes.
Okay.
Do we food? Do we have any food at all?
No. Your pet's been licking his lips at me now. You don't like it.
I know. Do you know if there's any place where where we can pillage food from?
We'll go a day without food.
Where's your little friend?
How do you like the taste of undead?
Rat. Like that would be enough of a meal for him.
That would just make it worse.
It's like a Mentos.
Yeah.
Persuasion check.
Our love passion full of life.
11?
11. Okay. He just kind of sunkers down.
I'm sorry.
Are you guys
I'm
doing?
gonna make good berries. They can sustain a person for a day, like literally.
Bears love berries.
I know. I'm sorry. Just, I know. I'm sorry. But just
I'm sorry.
it'll keep you for now. And so we're just gonna. I'm gonna let Rydell know that everyone's out.
Okay.
Do we want to? Do we want to check for Aaron?
Just the basement, right?
He's like,
Yes.
So if you were,
the other basement?
Yes, the one that we.
so this
left.
is where your home is. This is where the complete other side of the city is where the basement.
She's
is.
gone.
It's not worth the risk.
Sadly, it's not. Okay.
What do you mean she's gone?
Why wouldn't she be with the? No, okay.
It was overrun with undead when we left.
There was an attack. And we lost many.
I doubt that she would still be alive by this point.
Let's rest for now,
Okay.
and we'll leave tomorrow. Okay?
Who's got first watch?
Me.
No.
Okay.
Nobody
Perception check.
should know us. They just
Persuasion. Wait. What? No.
Perception.
Perception.
Well,
12.
I know that the whole scrying thing didn't work out that well, but what if you tried it on her? I don't think he's watching her right now.
I'm so nervous to do that right now. Maybe when we leave. Maybe on the way to when we're. I'm so nervous to use that again right now.
What about that other thing you do where you locate things?
It's only in a.
It's more than 1,000 feet away. She was more than 1,000
Yeah.
feet away.
It's far out of my reach right now.
Who's got second watch?
I can. Oh, am I awake? Damn it, I'm not.
No, I mean you guys were supposed to be going to sleep, so.
Alright, you're awake now.
Okay.
Boop.
I
You're
missed the
awake.
whole conversation. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk around and start packing rations and whatever I can hold.
Okay.
So food.
All
I
your
pack a little bit of
jewels.
ale. A few of those too. Okay. Is there any like diamond dust or gold around? I could just. Okay.
Okay. Can you do a perception check, please?
8.
8. Okay. There's a couple times throughout your watch in the evening that you do hear the dum, dum of like very heavy footsteps and something being dragged behind, and it passes. No issue. Third watch.
It's me.
Okay. Perception check.
It's me.
Rockaboo.
25.
It's me, Jeremy.
Your watch goes with no issue.
I'm gonna take some dirt from the yard,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go to each doorway and pee on it, and then put the dirt over it.
Okay. All right.
What's the next day?
It is the next day.
Someone never potty trained him.
Alright.
It's a
Alright.
superstition.
Barakaboo, Denahi, Rydell, be ready. Aika, be ready. I'm gonna get on Aika.
Oh, this is my litter box.
Alright. The second this portal opens, run through. And I will
Right before you do that, make a wisdom save.
Natural 20! I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, you okay? You okay?
Natural
Okay. It's
Lord of
good.
Where are you going, Jidobi?
What's wrong?
It's not in your head either. You hear it in your ears.
In my ear?
Like you hear him talk to you.
Does everyone?
You all hear Victor talk to you.
Does he have Leroy?
We're going away from you, but you'll see us again.
I see you right now, Jidobi.
And what am I wearing?
He describes what you're wearing.
Good guess, because I don't change clothes.
You can turn around and you can look at him. He's at the front door.
Oh shit.
No!
You got through my barrier!
I open the tree. Go! Go! And we're gonna run through.
He's standing at the doorway.
I'll be seeing you again!
Soon enough.
And the tree closes.
Show him the finger.
Boom!
And you lose your finger. Your finger just stays there. Okay.
Oh
So
my
the rest
God.
of you is around lunchtime. You've started your long rest.
Cooking everybody some food.
About it's essentially overlap, so they've now
half-orc
shown up
making
where
eggs.
you were prior. So you were about 8 hours behind them as far as travel goes. The 5 of you, yeah.
Why don't we just take the tree back to Tydean?
I want to be close with them. I'm trying not to split us
Why
too
didn't you
far.
take the tree the same way?
He doesn't
I need to
know of a tree.
I need to know of a tree.
He could scribe.
But first, Ika needs food. Me and Ika are going hunting for deer or whatever the fuck. We're
Sure.
just going.
Yeah, it takes you a few minutes. You
I'm just gonna
find
sit the fuck
some
down.
animals and
He scarfs them down.
Ravages them.
I'm gonna sit and talk with the Nahi while they're hunting.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't really mind if Max was my brother-in-law
Oh, really?
or cousin-in-law.
That would make me a queen, wouldn't it?
My God.
Yeah,
I would have all the jewels I want.
and his.
Yep, he said it.
That's true.
okay. What do you guys think?
We're gonna meet up. I'm gonna meet up with them again. And Rydell, how do you feel?
I'd be better when we're safe.
So, was it uneventful?
No, they haven't met you yet.
We haven't met up. You're
Oh.
8 hours.
You're
away.
8 hours
Never mind.
Still making bacon.
They'll get
Still
there as
making
we
bacon.
as we finish our.
Make the bang.
So-
Making bacon pancakes.
On our 8-hour journey to them, I'm gonna write 2 notes.
Do you have them?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, she has
yes,
them. That's right.
one to Ian, one to Ina. Paper birds, and I'm gonna say, we had to evacuate the city. We'll be back for you. I'm safe. We're all okay. I'll be back for you. To both of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We
fold them up.
see him doing this.
Perception check.
Natural 20.
Naturally. Yeah, you see him writing in a little note.
Toby,
What?
if he saw through your scry, don't you think it's a bad idea just to send straight up paper messages to them?
I'm not giving any locations. I'm just letting them.
What did you
know.
say? What did you say again?
I'm telling them that we evacuated. We had to evacuate the city. We are all safe. I'm safe. We are coming for you.
Okay.
To both.
Okay.
And I love them both.
Hey, Shinobi, why
Yes.
do you think he just stood and watched?
He didn't just stand and watch. He was trying to do something to me before I opened the tree.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see him do anything. He just stood there.
It was a mental thing, Barakabu. He definitely tried to do something to me.
Did he try to do anything to you?
Nothing that you saw, no. But he did not walk through the threshold of the house.
Yeah. It was my barrier.
I love it.
Your fee barrier?
And so I didn't give a location. I just let them know that we evacuated the city. Everyone's safe, and we're coming back. Just
Okay.
Just
Do a deck save. You guys are waking up now. You're heading north towards the water.
do a deck save. 14.
So that's
14?
perception.
Decks.
Dex.
Yes.
Us
Oh.
waking up?
Okay.
No, for these guys moving fast.
27.
Oh, I rolled. Okay, never mind. Damn it, I rolled a 9.
What the fuck is this? what are you trying? What is this?
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Wow.
It sounds good.
Wow.
Is Tallulah going to be mad at
Super
you?
amazing.
So after some time, you are hauling ass. The 4 of you are just piled on Ika. Ika's just booking it. You see a small letter fly to you. You excitedly grab it, and that is what it says.
It's Ian. Don't worry. I will be coming for you.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you could trace us on that somehow.
Well, no. Ian sent this to me. I didn't send anything yet, right? Like while I'm writing the letters to them, this came to me before I even sent these letters.
I thought you sent it already.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Never mind.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a response.
Okay, that's different. Okay, cool.
Got it.
How do you know it was actually Ian?
Is it in his handwriting?
I mean, the best that you know, yes.
The best of
And
faith.
the further along the writing is going, the harder the pen or the quill is on. Like it's getting like written very hard on the paper.
Oh.
And it kind of has that thing where you kind of like break the pen and like dribbles a little bit.
Oh.
So while you're processing that, the rest of you, you're walking up. You do see the lake And I almost said Nettie. And Trixie gets really excited. Here we go, it's right here, it's right here. And as you walk up, you do see perception checks actually, real quick. Trying to wrap this up.
12.
12?
13.
13.
23.
Okay. So the average of that. So you do see a river, right? You've now been kind of following the river. You've stayed away from things. To the east of the river, a little ways away, you do see what she said was, I'm blanking on the name already.
Saint Lake.
Saint Lake.
No, Braillewood. You do see a city to the east, and looks like it's on fire. There's smoke and everything coming from it, and she's rushing towards the boat. So you do see a very large ship. It's a very beautiful ship. It's got gold trim on it, and it's a very, very beautiful ship. But then once you get close to the lake, you see it's the lake, and you see where you've been familiar of this map, and you see the river, right? But the river is about 300 feet up, coming to a waterfall to this lake.
So the river is here, goes down into the lake.
Correct.
Not out to the ocean.
Correct.
Trixie.
What?
What good does a boat do?
Just get on the boat.
Can it go up a waterfall?
Yes.
So our maps are wrong.
No, the maps are right.
It just flows into the...
Just get in the boat. Just get in the boat.
You haven't met Trixie before.
Are we waiting for them?
Should we see what's going on with the city?
I mean...
No.
What's the range on these little doohickeys?
Like a mile, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Walkie-talkies. Static.
Great, okay.
We're right
well,
there with you. What?
Does anyone have
not,
a range
not
for
you.
the
Well, they're not within a mile, so...
So Trixie and Styx gets the people onto the boat. She's kind of manning the helm, and she's doing some other things. And some of the other people are she's giving them instructions, and they're helping them out. Perception checks, yes.
I want to do a quick thing before we go on our 8-hour journey to them.
It was supposed to
Very,
be...
very
Angry.
quick.
No,
I
it was
just want to
supposed
do a
hit
quick
me.
scry in this area on Ian.
22.
Okay.
I'm doing it, and then we're going to leave the fucking area that I'm casting it. So I'm scrying on Ian right now.
Oh
Can you make a wisdom save?
I'm nowhere
Leave a
near
trail
it.
on it. It's like fucking breadcrumbs all the way to us.
What was that? What am I doing?
Wisdom save.
He just waves me
Wisdom
off.
save. You know what? I'm using my second and last hero point. Better.
Better. Makes better.
22.
22. Okay. So as you scry, you are in the area where your sister died. That main area when you first go into the keep.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. You see what looks to be several very pristine lord-like people that look a little more pasty and pale than normal.
Mm-hmm.
You do see Victor sitting on the throne, and you see his sister sitting on your sister's
Bitch.
chair, and sitting next to them is Ian.
What's he look like?
He looks like Ian, but pale.
Fuck! No!
Am I seeing?
Hello.
I end it. I get it done. I'm done. I end it. The second I see him, I just end it.
Jadobi, you didn't.
We're leaving anyway. I shapeshift into a giant. I polymorph Ica to a giant eagle. I shapeshift into a giant eagle
Can
to carry everyone.
Can I sleight of hand his eyeglass?
Try?
Steal it from him?
You can try?
Like, you don't get this no more.
This was a gift.
That's a bad Jadobi.
Damn it! No, I mean the eyeglass he uses to like
The
see
gem?
people's intention.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hero point. Yay. Okay. 12. 20.
20.
Kind of sucked into my body when I shapeshifted, but okay.
Any
With
spoilers?
the so as he's reacting like that before he does shapeshift, we'll say you try to go do that, but with your 19 passive perception, you do see Denai like looking like she's going for something. Are you letting her, or are you?
It was just gonna be a quick thing. We're leaving anyway. If they'll track us, track us to
You
this
do
spot.
anything, you tell us. We can't have these risks anymore. There's people that we're responsible for people now. You have to tell me when you're doing something like this, so I can at least protect you when something happens. You understand me?
Yes. I'm sorry. I give her the gem.
Thank you.
Mama spoke.
Put it.
So you and Ika
Oh no.
grab Rydell, Denahi, and Boo.
And we fly.
And the two of you are flying. What were your perception checks?
23.
23.
22.
22. 23. The three of you see many, many, many dark shapes as the sun is setting, coming from that city in your direction.
Do they turn into bats too?
How fast does this boat move?
I mean, once we're ready to go, it's fast.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Are there any weapons on the boat?
Nope.
We're about to be under attack.
From who? From who? What?
Creatures off in the distance.
Coming from the burning city.
Shit.
Yes, you said it.
At least let's push off and get away from land.
But what about your friends?
They will meet us.
Can they swim?
Or fly, they'll find
They'll
us.
fly. They can do that, right? He can do that.
How long does that last?
Polymorph is an hour. I can stay in a shapeshift for 6 hours.
Okay. Okay.
We have to
We have to.
leave.
We have to.
Let's board the ship, push off. We'll deal with it as it comes.
Okay. So as you push off, so now some time has gone, and the whatever that horde is coming, you watch as like the water just blackens with the amount of things that are crawling through it. Still a little ways away, maybe 2 miles away. You start to push off of the dock that she has there, and you're starting to kind of sail. Like the sails are getting unfurled, and they're going towards the,
Yes. Okay.
the lake, right? About that time is when your stuff is done. So we'll say you get close. You're roughly about 2 miles from the shore.
Come on.
And we see the shapes behind us too, like they're coming.
Perception checks actually, and you guys can do it.
So we're reaching the last bit of that hour.
Mhm.
And
Can
we're
See
I have
nothing.
my D20?
Is it 20?
My 14.
and we're miles away from the shore. You said
About a mile, yeah.
About a mile.
And your the polymorph and everything's done.
21.
21.
16.
16. You two, as you're keeping very, very close watch and you're looking in the direction that you came from, you do see a couple dark shapes, because it's dark now. You see some shadows with the flickering of the moonlight that is coming. That look like they're booking it towards you guys. But those other shapes are also almost equal distance.
I take my bow and just kind of get prepared.
Okay.
There's more creatures off in the distance this way.
Do they look angry?
I can't tell. But we should be ready. It looks like they're trying to flank us.
I see. You're the only one who can do anything ranged.
That's true.
What were your perception check?
Oh, we can't tell back.
It was a 1.
Not. Oh wait, I have advantage on the
12.
Oh, my
19.
19.
Mine.
Yeah.
The 12 and the 19. As you're running up, you do see a ship. The ship is off the dock. It's a little ways away from the shore, and you do see what looks to be like the ground is moving. Like you can't discern that they are. It is a horde, but it's moving.
Okay.
Very similar to like the rats of that one city. It was just kind of waving through.
Okay.
And I hold my bow
It's not
I
out.
can't see it.
It's not
There's no string. I draw my hand back, and an arrow of
I'm
light
just ignorant. Bliss.
appears. And I just ready it to fire when they get within range.
I am.
the smaller group.
The smaller group, yes.
Correct. Perception check.
I am just hovering above Ica and people
How long
riding
does-
Ica.
how long is yours last?
Mine is 6 hours.
Well, it's been 6 hours
Oh, that's
because you were 8 hours behind.
Okay.
So
We were flying, but okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha. All right.
got. Yes,
Okay.
you're a half an hour away. You're not even half an hour away. You're like a mile away.
Okay. Gotcha.
19.
19.
Perception.
Okay. You see 4 small forms and 1 large form that looks familiar.
And I lower my bow.
Okay.
It's them. They're back.
You sure?
Are we going back?
No.
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 Keep going.
What?
Wait, are they on the ground or are they still in the sky?
They're on the ground.
Oh, shit.
Deck save, please. You guys who are running.
We can't risk that horde coming anywhere close to all these people. We don't even know where they are, and they can swim.
How close is the horde now?
It's equal distance. They're
2 with a natural 1, and I let everyone with me know that I see something going to the shore.
Okay.
And we're just running. Rockaboo, you can leave us if they may need you.
What's happening?
There's some kind of horde coming from the burning city.
What?
Yeah.
Is there a dinghy? Should we get on a little boat?
Is there a dinghy?
No!
Why?
What do I need a dinghy for?
Safety precautions.
Oh my god. Just hold them off! And you see Styx and another man who you haven't met yet before. It looks like they just start launching spells of some sort, just trying to distract the horde.
Is that towards the rear of the ship? Or?
No, towards the bow. She's kind of turned a little bit now, so she's more parallel with the shore now, and they're kind of doing a barrage.
Wherever they are, I'm running there and starting to fire.
You are now approaching the shore, but the boat is a few hundred feet away from where you are right now.
Okay. I'm running to the boat. I'm running to the boat where my friends are.
We're all on Ico right now,
So
right?
you're swimming?
Oh, they're all the way in the water now. How far away? I'm sorry.
Couple hundred feet.
200 or 300 feet.
Reluctant. I hate the water.
It's fine.
Just go, boom! And Ica just shoves you into the water. And he starts swimming.
I broke.
He lifts up Denahi and he lifts up Rydell. That's all he can really carry as he's swimming.
Okay, I'm just swimming. I'm just gonna swim to the boat.
Okay. You swim fast as shit, right?
I can change, but I'm saving that for now.
Okay. So Dex save for you two.
That ring of swim speed forever ago when I couldn't even swim.
He's like.
Dex save 3 for me.
Okay.
Oof. 20.
20. Okay. So the horde is getting close. Didn't see these guys as it's coming, but the horde is now coming, and you're watching as there's mix. There's zombies. There's undead. There's other creatures that are larger, and they're trying to they can't swim, but as they're going and they're kind of filling up the water. I hate that movie so much, but it's just like that. World War Z. I fucking hate that movie so much. But it's just like that. The piling of the bodies, and they're just trying to get to you. They're getting closer and closer. You quickly scale up to the ship. You see Barakabu climbs up. Ica does some sort of leap out of the water with Rydell and Denahi on it. Make another dex save.
I'm going to cast Moonbeam on the pile.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I can actually run up vertical surfaces.
3.
You just see.
Oh, good job.
Cartoon.
I'm gonna cast darkness.
Okay. We have to go.
Am I?
What was your dex save?
3.
3.
Oh my
Okay.
Wow,
god.
you got 3. Wow.
I know.
2 days in a row. Jadobi's like just trying to swim. Now he's getting closer and closer, and the horde is getting very, very close to where he
Rockaboo,
is.
could you go get him?
Question. How far away am I from the boat?
We'll call it 100 feet.
How far away is the horde from me?
50.
All right. I'm casting control water.
Oh shit.
300
Water
foot
bed.
radius, 100 foot cube in the water, and I will conjure a whirlpool.
Okay. So as you do that, you're able to try to slow them up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them caught in the whirlpool so I can just swim away.
Do another dex save.
11.
11. Okay, so as you conjure this, you're watching as the horde kind of starts pummeling in. Some is ignoring it, some is falling into it. You get close, and as you grab onto the ladder, you hear Trixie say, "Hold on!" Strength save. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm assisting him in his strength save.
Okay,
I'm
roll a
gonna
strength save as well.
arm and try to grab him.
I'm observing calmly.
9 minus 1, 8.
8.
12 for me.
12.
Teamwork. You said
23.
if we do it.
I'm
roll.
holding
23
no.
painting. So you watch as Denahi, her tail grabs onto something and she's kind of hanging over the side trying to hold Jadobi as he's holding on a ladder. And then you watch all the people have rushed down now and you see there's several little ports on the top of the ship and you watch as 4, 5, 6, 12 blue glows coming from some sort of vents underneath the ship. And you watch as the side of the ship fans out to some sort of wing contraption, and you watch as the ship starts to lift off of the ground. And strength save
Surface
again.
of the water.
Yes. Sorry.
Now he's helping me. Now he's helping me.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Hero point though.
Oh no.
Thought you were.
Well, the 23 I rolled was because I went over to just
5.
calmly observe and help them.
Okay. 5.
Yeah.
All right. Can you make a strength save too? What was yours?
6.
6.
I'll run in there and just grab him and pull him
Okay.
up.
Oh, thank you.
23 again.
23. Can you roll 1, 2 just for giggles? No, there's 2 people hanging over.
What
the
am I
side.
rolling?
Strength save. So,
A nervous fart.
as you just grab onto the ship and you see that the creatures are trying to reach for you and they're kind of fighting them off, a couple grab your ankle, but you're able to shake it off. You watch as all of a sudden this boat is flying.
23.
23. And Barakabu and Torque kind of reach down simultaneously, each grabbing Denahi and then like your arm and flinging you onto the ship. And the ship takes off and starts to head north. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Glad
Very
you
cool.
can make it.
So thank you all for sticking with us this long. We're going to go ahead and raid somebody per usual. We're going to spread this love.
Flying boat. Flying boat.
Let's see.
I did. She was like, stop doing that.
So we're going to go ahead and raid the Lost Initiative show. So go ahead and show the Ukodor love, spread the love. You like them, go ahead and give them a follow. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Woo!
Bye bye.
Ian, no.
Yeah, we still don't know about that.
I have to, it's...
He's a baddie.